Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MAC, the home of Walker Valley High School. I'm Stephen Shelton, and I have gotten rid of two people and replaced them with a lot more football knowledge. I got my friend Sterling Collins here tonight. Sterling,
how you doing, Stephen? Thanks for having me.
No problem. Sterling runs, of course, Bradley Youth Football. He's doing a great job there. We'll get into that a little bit more into the pregame show, but it's Walker Valley, it's Bradley Central. Both teams, Sterling, coming off an incredible win last Friday. Of course, Bradley, you watched Bradley beat Maryville last Friday night at Bradley, and then Walker Valley defeats Cleveland here at Walker Valley.
Absolutely. It don't get any bigger for these two teams, these coaches, this community. This is a big night.
You saw, you've seen Bradley of course, you've got a son that plays. You've seen Bradley every snap this year. Bradley, their skill players may be one of the best core groups in the state.
Yeah, they're special. There's a lot of speed. There's a lot of experience. We got there's seniors everywhere on the field, Stephen. So the speed, the experience, and these kids can play, and they're good kids.
Well, again, Sterling Collins joining us on the pregame show here from Walker Valley High School. We were supposed to have Robbie Winters, but much like his life, he's late.
He's late for everything. He'll be here by halftime.
Listen, we're going to take a quick break. Again, Stephen Shelton along with my friend Sterling Collins. We'll be back. We're at the Cleveland Ford pregame show here from Walker Valley High School. Back.
Dear God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for all the blessings you've given us. God, I pray for this sport. I just thank you for it, and I pray that you would help both teams to stay safe and healthy as they compete against each other. And God, I pray that you would help them to see their need for you and just trust you in everything that they do. And I pray that you'd help them to glorify you today. In your name we pray. Amen.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Buddy's Barbecue is open and serving you by the way of drive-through, curbside pickup, online ordering, delivery, or call-in. You can call them at 423-458-1501. They're located at 678 Paul Hupp Parkway here in Cleveland.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Back at the Cleveland Ford pregame show, Stephen Shelton along with Sterling Collins and Sterling, our trio is complete. Robbie Winters has finally joined us.
Yeah, I think he got a police escort to get here almost on time.
Well,
as close as I could. I got here as fast as I could, boys.
Robbie, real quick out of the chute. Now I'm going to leave Sterling out of this just for a second because he's got a lot more information about this game than we do. But we watched Boo Carter play, and back when you and I both had hair, there was a guy named Dante Hickey. And when we look at generational talents, freak athletes that could play, whether it's tennis or football, he's going to pick him first. But Boo Carter is one of those special names that this generation, like we used to talk about we talk about Dante still, we'll be talking about Boo Carter.
You know, it's funny you said that. The first game at McMinn, I'm sitting there with my kids, and up walks Dante. And I go up to him and we start talking. That's exactly what I said. I said, now, everybody around here is talking about Boo right now, but in my generation, it was Dante Hickey. And we still say that. The best athlete we saw came through was Dante. And I think the similarities are, with the guys like that, you have one shot. you better tackle him in that one shot, because if you don't, it's not 5 yards, it's to the house, you know, and that's what I see with Boo. Boo is so quick and smart, setting up blockers.
And vision.
It's incredible. And then once he's in front, what's those saying? If he's even, he's leaving. You know, it's one of those situations. Same thing with Dante. You know, it's so similar to watching those '90s teams with Dante and the Cowboys and Carlos Thompson, and I mean the list goes on and on. That's what you
everywhere.
see. Those guys would fit in with the Bradley guys playing right now.
Absolutely. Sterling, you watch these guys, and John Mullinax once told me, and the longtime coach of McMinn County, he said Dante Hickey is the only guy that could play on Friday night, turn around, strap on a helmet on Sunday, and go.
No doubt. I mean, he was special. You know, I got a funny story I tell people all the time. Whenever I was in high school, I would come down, you know, if there's a playoff game, we got put out. And so it was Dante Hickey opening kickoff, touchdown. Kicked off, I think it might have been Ray County. They threw a little flare. I think Jeffrey Thompson hit the guy. Dante Hickey picked it up, touchdown. Kicked off again, first play, Ray County. They threw a pass. Dante Hickey comes up from safety, gets a pick, and it was like 21-0. Dante Hickey, Ray County, and no lie, it was like 1:42 gone in the game. It was crazy.
Well, Dante, as you said, you know, if he's even, he's leaving. You know, Mullinax used to say, if his shoulders get perpendicular to that sideline, it's over, and I think it's in that same breath. But let's talk about a little bit. This year, we were talking about before we went on the show, Marcus Gorey has a Division I offer, many Division I offers, but accepted a Division I offer and committed to University of Tennessee. He was in, as most people don't or know, they should know, you run the Bradley Youth Football League that I still say has greatly impacted not just Lake Forest, and we'll get to that, but also now is impacting Bradley Central and their success. But Marcus Gorey was in your first team, that first group of players.
Yeah, he was, and I'll never forget the day he walked up. He moved here from Chattanooga, and his dad had got a job, and they moved up here, and he came out and is very skinny, not real physical, but could fly. You know, it was crazy. It took about 2 weeks, and he become really physical. And if you watch him play now, he's one of the most physical kids on the field. He gets after it. Great kid, great teammate. I can't say enough about Marcus. He's just a really good – and there's more kids out here that play for Bradley and Walker Valley, too, that come through our program that, man, we're so proud of, seeing them to just keep working and getting better every day and going to the next level. You know, Jay Allen Terry's one of those kids that he's got multiple offers, and he's just a junior.
Robbie, you've seen the fruition of the work that the Bradley, not just Sterling, but all the guys that helped Sterling. They talk about Maryville and Alcoa and what they've been able to do in the past, 15, 20 years up there. But if you go and ask their coaches, it starts with that Little League program. And what Sterling's been able to do, I think you would agree, is start to build that foundation for teams like Lake Forest to build off of, to send those guys to Bradley.
Yeah, without question. A few years back, I had a student teacher from Maryville, and he was a 3-time state champion, and I'd pick his brain all the time. What makes you guys so good? And that's one of the things he talked about. From the time we were old enough to put on a helmet, we were into Maryville football, and we were going up through the youth program. I mean, I can't tell you, from our perspective at Lake Forest, the work that Sterling and his guys have done to prepare kids. When they get to us, I think the biggest thing they do is they love football. They love the contact. They love everything about it. So then when we get them, I mean, our 8th grade squad is a ton of your guys, Sterling, and they're just manhandling people right now. And they come to us ready to compete, ready to fight for everything, and they're good kids, and they do all the right things. And so it's created this pipeline that Bradley's going to reap the benefits of this for years down the road, because we've got a squad right now at Lake Forest that's as big and physical. You get off the bus and you're scared of them because you see it. I mean, these are grown men getting off the bus at 14, and they love the content, and I give a lot of credit to that, to the youth program.
Hey, the thing is people say stuff to me and give me credit all the time, but I'm going to tell you, it takes everybody. We have great parents. We got great coaches. Most all of our coaches are Bradley guys. They played a lot of football. They have a lot of football knowledge. But let's be real honest. We're coaching kids from 4 years old to 11. So we want to teach fundamentals. We want to teach run, block, and tackle. So whenever they do get to Lake Forest, that stuff they don't have to reteach. They don't have to go over, and they can put their scheme, what they want to do with these guys in there.
Well, Sterling, I'm getting told we got to do the ATS video here real quick again, but I think Robbie would agree with me. You may give credit where credit's due, but the bus never gets anywhere without a driver. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back. We got a special presentation from ATS The Bridge. We'll send to those guys.
Sorry, didn't mean to get long-winded.
I didn't know they ever going to this. It wasn't part of the. Oh, yeah.
Are on the rise at an alarming rate.
Every 5 to 7 minutes,
Someone in the United States dies of a drug overdose.
that's over 107,000 people in a year.
In a year.
That's like wiping out all
Of Cleveland and Bradley County.
According to the American Lung Association, each day,
Over 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for the very first time. We're talking about student nicotine addiction.
Student nicotine addiction.
Student nicotine addiction and THC use.
Vaping is not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Vaping is just as addictive, just as dangerous. Vaping can be deadly.
Let that sink in.
It's time to stop pretending like this isn't a problem.
It's time to stand up.
It's time to stand up.
It's time to stand up.
For your family.
for your friends,
For your teammates.
For your teammates.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time to stand up.
for those who don't have the strength to stand alone. It's time to stand up
I won't let substance abuse dictate my story.
because this is my life.
This is my life.
My life.
My life.
And this is your life.
Your life.
This is your life.
We're tired of drugs ending our dreams and destroying our generation, so we're taking a stand. Will you stand with us?
Back here, the Cleveland Ford pregame show. Stephen Sheldon along with Sterling Collins and my friend Robbie Winters. Robbie, a lot of good things happening down at Lake Forest, despite the administration, but it's fine. That you guys are doing a great job, and you're setting on, before we get to some Walker Valley stuff here, you were talking about Lake Forest athletics. I tell you, from we go back 15, 16, 17 years to where they are now, it's night and day.
Yeah, and we talked about leadership. Andy Jenkins is our AD, and there's nobody that loves Lake Forest more than that guy, nobody that loves our kids more than that guy. He works his tail off for the kids of Lake Forest. And Coach Green and Coach Gregory, Coach Heinman, I mean, they have a well-oiled machine going on right now. And it's not just football, it's a lot of different things going on. We're bigger than we've ever been. We're up about 100-something kids from last year. I mean, it's middle school, so I mean, it's a fight every day,
Challenge.
It's a tough age, but we love it, and it's a great place. With good people that do it for the right reasons. And athletics, I tell people all the time, if you don't think athletics has a positive or a negative effect on your culture, you're not paying attention to kids. And so when our teams are doing what they're doing, it creates a positive vibe around our building for sure.
Well, let's get to this game, focus on this game a little bit. Walker Valley coming off a tremendous win last week over a Cleveland program that was undefeated. How good they are, I'm not sold completely yet. They're young, they're growing, but when we think about this history of these two teams, Bradley's won 8 in a row, but Starling, when you start really looking at the scores of these games, it's really not been as lopsided. I know wins and losses is all that matters, but it's not as lopsided as you would think an 8-0 run for Bradley would be.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these past 3 years, we were talking about off the air, and I mean, it's hard to find better games than what those were. Last year it came down to a field goal. Bradley kicked a field goal to end the game, actually. I think it was, maybe a couple seconds left on the clock, or maybe that was it. The year before, another tight game. But
yeah, I mean, if we go back 3-point game 3 years ago, 14-point game, Bradley wins last year, and then, like you said, last year a 1-point game. But when you look at this Walker Valley, you talked about off the air Walker Valley's defense and how they confuse you and how they get after you defensively, and you said that's one thing that's been keeping Walker Valley in these games.
Yeah, so they run a 3-3 stack, and the thing about running that 3-3, you never know which way the lineman's slanting and where the linebackers are coming from. They can bring a guy up, they can roll a guy down. They can drop into coverage, and they can back out. You don't know where it's coming from, and they do a really good job with it.
Robbie, we talk about kids like, Schwartzel, the quarterback for Walker Valley. When you're at this level and you can throw the football 50 yards, but you also can use your feet, that's a tough guy to contain.
And that's what quarterbacks do now, right? These are active quarterbacks. And I think, we talk a lot in the Bradley side about Boo Carter. I think that, as Reggie Jackson said, the straw that stirs the drink is the Martin kid, the quarterback. I mean, he is accurate, he can move. But just the culture up here, the football culture, I told Drew a couple years ago, it was a tight loss. And I think he was, he's down as any coach does. It gets. But, I mean, I had to park across the street. That's why it took me so long to get here. The culture here, the build-up used to be Walker Valley fans left after the band played, right?
Exactly right.
They're sticking around and watching a really competitive team, and it's just good for the community, man. You know from back when we played, these are games these boys will never forget. They may forget the Ray County they ain't going to forget playing against Walker Valley and Bradley. I mean, these are games that they will stick with for the rest of their lives.
You're working, you're listening, whether you're at lunch at Jenkins or you're walking through the hallway of Whirlpool or M&M Mars, they'll say, do you remember when?
Absolutely. And I think, and they'll, and like you said, they'll work with these guys. You know, it's when you grow up in Bradley County, you got either black and gold on. There's certain colors you do. So
these games are different.
They
just
are.
mean
Yeah,
more.
absolutely.
We're going to take our last break. The Cleveland pregame show against Stephen Shelton, along with Robbie Winters and Sterling Collins. We're back for our pregame analysis in 2 minutes.
Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you'll never want to miss a minute of the latest poetry reading, immersive storytelling, and musical show tunes by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays from 7 to 9 on MixTV.tv.
Mix 104.1 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Scooters Coffee. Hot, blended, or iced coffee, breakfast and snack items, smoothies, and energy drinks. Order, pick up, and scoot. All in about 3 minutes. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters Coffee, Keith Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling and in Sweetwater.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Welcome back to the Cleveland Ford pregame show here from the MAC Walker Valley High School. Walker Valley, Bradley night, back-to-back big Friday nights, gentlemen, in this community. Bradley, Maryville again last week, Cleveland, Walker Valley this week. Don't know who did Walker Valley's schedule, but this is not a good idea. You go Cleveland one week, Bradley the next week. Your kids, you know, the adrenaline's got to run out at some point. But guys, getting into this game, you know, you've got a Walker Valley team that I believe is improved, well coached. But then you've got a juggernaut right now with Bradley Central, maybe the best group of skill players in the state of Tennessee. What are you looking for tonight most, Sterling?
I think that Walker Valley's they're going to try to run the ball. I think they're going to try to keep the ball out of Bradley's hands because they know how explosive Bradley is. I think we've got to put pressure on Swartzel. I think everything starts with him. You know, and the thing is, people don't give their receivers a lot of credit. They're not bad. Those kids can play. They kind of do running back by committee. They can run. They get downhill. They're bigger than they look. You know, and I think Bradley wants to go. I think they want to let their athletes just eat. So it should be fun. You know, number 9 in the state, Walker Valley. Number 1 in the state, Bradley. Rivalry game. Anything can happen.
Robbie, no matter what sport it is, it always seems like when you get a bunch of kids that grew up together, everything that you think you know doesn't really matter all of a sudden. In games like tonight, it may be 60-0, it may be 14-13, and we're all saying what happened in the end.
I think that's the beauty of this game. There's so many unanswered questions. Like you said before, really, how good is Walker Valley? We'll find out tonight.
Absolutely.
Because you can practice, you can do the drills I don't know if you can prepare for the speed they're about to see on the field from Bradley. Does Bradley overlook this game? I think there's a lot of questions that will probably be answered in the first few possessions. I hope it's a close game. I hope Walker Valley plays really well. I hope they can keep the quarterback healthy. So, so much of this game is, can everybody stay healthy in the game? But I'm looking forward to a 4-quarter battle. I just don't know if they can keep up with the skill guys that Bradley has.
Sterling, how important is it for Walker Valley to get off to a fast start offensively?
Oh, huge. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see some type of
the
trick
old flea
play
flicker, the old Statue of Liberty.
Drew did it a few years ago. He tried to pull one out when we were here, and I get it, man. You're trying to get some momentum. You're trying to get points on the board. When you're dealing with teenagers, momentum's a real thing. They feed off of it. So I think they're going to try to do some special stuff to get on the board, get the ball down the field, and you got to pull out all the tricks in this game because, like Robbie said, I mean, there's just so much speed on the Bradley side and so many athletes.
Robbie, you talk about Caleb Martin. How important is it for him to have some quick success, maybe to give him, having this for his first, being a senior, this is the first time he's doing this. But how important is, not having played Cleveland yet, how important is for him to get off to a good start?
Well, I think it's imperative. I think what we've noticed the first few weeks with Bradley is the questions were, can our line hold up? Can we dominate both sides of the line? And so far, they've not only held up, they've really done well. So you keep him clean. He's so athletic on the outside, so you don't have to keep him in the pocket. He can get outside, and he gets outside, he gets a 20-yard run, everything's clicking. And he's got so many weapons. That's the thing. We talk about Boo all the time. There's 3 or 4 guys that would be in one anywhere else. So he completes a couple big plays, it gets rolling. I'm interested to see what happens when Walker Valley gets hit in the mouth a couple times, and vice versa. What happens if Bradley gets hit a couple times in the mouth early on? But Martin kid's so accurate with the ball, so active. I mean, he's an impressive guy.
Guys, listen, I greatly appreciate it. Listen, the folks knew, this is a last-minute throw together. I had to call, Steve Hartline, our leader, our fearless leader, he calls it, hey, we've got stuff to do with ATS The Bridge tonight about some drug awareness. He said, I'm not going to be able to do it. Josh Rogers, the Bradley County Commissioner, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I said, I said, hey, I'm going to call Sterling, I'm going to call Robbie. And but friends show up when you need them, and you guys deliver tonight, and I really appreciate it. I know you care a lot about the other side of the field tonight, and that's great. But I tell you, it's going to be a great night for Bradley County, and I can't listen. This may be a permanent thing. We're going to get these other guys. The ratings have got to be a lot better.
What's crazy is Steve is really at Jenkins right now eating chicken salad.
Well, this is the first pregame that I've not heard somebody turn around and talk about and say, hey, and talk to somebody. No, I'm just kidding. No, Steve Hartline is Steve Hartline through and through, but and Robbie and I have known him way too long. That's how long it's been. So, but no, we'll like I said, I appreciate it so much for you guys doing this. I know you've got more obligations, much more than this, but I can't thank you enough. And let's go out here and let's enjoy the show.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Guys.
Thanks,
appreciate it. Yes, sir.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Scooters Coffee, hot, blended, or iced coffee, breakfast and snack items, smoothies, and energy drinks. Order, pick up, and scoot, all in about 3 minutes. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters Coffee, Keith Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling and in Sweetwater.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our picky promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their picky promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you'll never want to miss a minute of the latest poetry reading, immersive storytelling, and musical show tunes by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays from 7 to 9 on MixTV.tv.
Set for the introduction of our captains here tonight. First, the captains for the visiting Bradley Central Bears will be number 2, Jackson Wilson, number 3, Tito Williams, number 8, Marcus Gorey, and number 12.
All right, good evening and welcome to our Audi of Chattanooga broadcast position tonight. It's the Battle of Bradley County. It's the Bradley Central High School Bears, number 1 in the state, and they're taking on Walker Valley. At this point, I'm joined by Josh Rogers. You're just up from the field. I was here in the press box, a part of the ATS The Bridge special presentation. It's a big night here.
Ty Parker. Also, number 5, Jacob Hollingsworth.
Leaders, students,
11,
Wright
Zeke
Brothers Construction,
Garrison.
ATS The Bridge,
And
being here tonight to be able to stand up against drug use and vaping and all the other different things, and be able to be a part of that program was just such an awesome opportunity. And they're start up their new campaign to stand up.
We continue on the Cleveland Ford pregame show. Thanks to Shelton, also Robbie Winters, and also Sterling Collins was out there. It's time for our volunteer Ridapest coin toss as we go out and look at the 50-yard line here at midfield. Bradley Central High School, Walker Valley, standing room only, ladies and gentlemen. And Josh, you use your eagle eyes too here. See what's happening down there.
Bradley won the toss, and they have deferred.
Okay.
Bradley has won the toss and has deferred.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Yeah. Old Dwayne over there, just like being at home.
Absolutely.
So Walker Valley will get it first, and we'll about to set it up here. We're about a minute away, so we'll keep it right here from kickoff. What does that mean to you, Josh? Walker Valley getting it first?
Well, something that we were talking about earlier today, and you and I were talking kind of in our pre-production, and this game is all going to be all about time of possession for Walker Valley. They have to get points on the board, obviously, to win this game. But they have to be able to control the ball and not be able to give Bradley the ball. Bradley has so many great athletes on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. People like Boo Carter.
Good job.
And Marcus Mason Gorey Jr. Jay Allen Terry, we'll see if he plays tonight. But Walker Valley wants to have the ball. They want to score first. They want to get out in this lead. If you remember last year, this game was a very close game.
Yeah,
22-21. Sorry.
21-20.
21-20, I apologize. 21-20 last year. And unbelievable game last year, and we hope for another game just like that this year.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Kickoff comes down to Walker Valley, and they'll have it across the 25 down about the 27. 20-yard line, and that's where they'll start. Well, Shelton, Josh and I were busy during the pregame. We were talking about everybody. So what's with ATS the Bridge? So what do you think about this?
Well, I mean, you look at Bradley's won 8 games in a row in this series, but if you look at it, these games have been close. In the last 3 games, decided by 1 point, 3 point, and a 14 point. So I think that when you look at this, game, it could be closer than we think, but you never know.
Gets it up to the 20-yard line. Can you hear me? No. Did I step on something? All right, there we go. Austin, I think we may have a bad headset. I don't know. 20, or I could have done something. We're back. All right, ball at the 21-yard line. Just the rosters. Pass complete and across the 20, but no gain there. Big hit as Bradley with a big hit there, Josh.
Yeah, Boo Carter coming up out of that safety position and really just kind of laying it there. Looks like number 6 for Walker Valley, Roman Elo, sophomore kind of wide receiver for Walker Valley, kind of coming off the field limping after that big hit.
All right, so here we go, a 3rd and long here, guys.
Definitely.
Yeah, 3rd and long here for Walker Valley tonight. In this first drive here, Walker Valley's got to be able to get this first down.
And up the middle they go, and down he goes, short of the first, right across the 25. All right, 4th and 1. Looks like they're, what do they do here? Are they like the Detroit Lions last night?
If you remember last week against Cleveland, Cleveland would kind of do these little pooch punts, but no, Walker Valley's going for it here. First down.
They got it. Checking the cash, first down. So Walker Valley really took a chance there. Sheldon, I don't think we can hear you again, right? Well, say something.
I can't. You can't.
Yeah, we're getting some help up here. I don't know. Obviously, the Lord intervened. Of course, that was mine. So, all right, here we go. It's first down and 10 to go from the 30. Ball is incomplete. We'll bring up a 2nd down. Already some fireworks here getting started. Thanks for watching MixTV.tv tonight, wherever you are. And we've got a contest tonight. Send us a picture of where you're watching tonight, wherever you are. And this was, if Shelton could speak for himself, he would tell you this was his idea last week. So that's all right. We'll get it fixed. You can hear Shelton. We can't hear him up here. Well, so this is a blessing.
Yeah, so just text your photo to 423-61.
614-6499.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Sell with Darren text line.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many times have you said that over the years?
A lot. And,
Too many.
Yeah. Wow.
I think we've got a replacement headset coming here. Hey, buddy. Thank you. We'll try this one. Josh, with your career at Wholesale Supply, you're a lot better at this than I am.
What, plugging wires in?
Yeah. Anyway, text your pictures in to us where you're watching. We got movie passes. We're going to give away a pair of movie passes to the UEC 14 this half and next half. You can go see Oppenheimer like I did last week.
Is Oppenheimer still in theaters?
Oh, yeah, man. It'll be there till Jesus comes.
one of the best movies I've seen.
Me too. It was tremendous. Down to the 25-yard line. So we'll get it worked out here. Third down, Shelton, and coming up here.
There you go, Shelton.
Yeah, no,
there he is.
That's exactly right. I just when you look at Walker Valley now, you're second.
They're like a pit crew.
No, much slower. Third and 15. Walker Valley is,
ARCA racing.
After they went. I'm just going.
No, go ahead.
Oh, please.
We want to hear what you have to say. Please.
You really don't.
No, we really do. Everyone does.
No, everyone.
On the edge of our seat.
That's a little strong
everyone.
there.
Yeah, everyone listening right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Schwartzel in trouble. He'll step out. He'll slide on third down, so obviously well short of the first. Shelton, back over to you. What were you saying?
I think they'll punt.
Okay.
And here comes on the punt team as he says that.
All right, fourth down, Walker Valley. And, we've got a full crew here tonight. And, boy, Shelton, a standing room only crowd at Walker Valley.
Oh, you should see the line getting into this place. It's ridiculous.
Maybe we can turn a camera around at some point and show you. I will tell you that the advanced ticket outlets had all sold out by about 3 o'clock. Here's the punt. And the punt.
Big punt.
Yeah, coming down here. Great punt. Here's Carter. Carter 10. Carter 15. Carter shakes off 20. Carter 25. Carter 35. Carter 40. Carter 50. Carter 40. Carter 30. Carter 25. Carter 15. Carter 10. 3, 2, 1. No flags. Boo Carter has taken it all the way back on what was a wonderful punt.
Wow.
And that's what they've been talking about, guys.
Unbelievable. Really kind of speechless. that was probably one of the best punt returns we've ever seen in all the games that we've been doing. Unbelievable. Up the sideline. I mean, from the far hash all the way up the sideline, weaving, and all the way into the end zone. That's why he's going to Tennessee.
Extra point is coming up here. And it's good. Bradley Central leads 7-0. We're going to take a, by the way, stunned silence on this side of the field, on the home side with the fans here. We're going to take a 30-second break, and when we come back, it's already just like that, 7-0 back in 30 seconds. MixTV. There's the line, MixTV.tv.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months of no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, MontgomeryShowers.com.
Woo! Well, what a way to start here. Down, here comes Walker Valley on this is McCouche, and he'll be tackled back at the 20. Down about the 17-yard line. Shelton, what do you make of it?
Well, Bradley's defense is going to be tired, but other than that, we talked about Boo Carter and Dante Hickey, generational talents, and for us, Steve, for our generation, it was Dante. It's a guy that you talk about 20 years later, how good he was, and really, it's not the fish story that keeps growing. He was that good. John Mullinax once said, the former football coach at McMinn County for so many years, said he's the only guy that can play on Friday night. And I promise you, he could put a helmet on Sunday and play. And that's at the high school level. And the only guy he'd ever seen at the high school level to do that. And Boo Carter, I'm not sure Boo has all the intangibles that Dante did as an athlete, but Boo as a football player, without question, is a very special generational talent.
Going to run the ball or try to up the middle, and nothing happening. We're at second down. Josh, your reaction to what just happened?
Yeah, Boo Carter is an unbelievable athlete, like Shelton was saying. Just how quick he is. That was kind of that first step quickness and elusiveness that you saw. 6 missed tackles on that punt return there. From when that punt was kicked, we said, wow, what an amazing punt. literally switched the opposite side of the field. Boo picks the ball up on the 4-yard line, takes it all the way back to the house, 96 yards plus for that touchdown. And that he's just an unbelievable athlete. But what I hear and hear from teachers and educators is how much of an amazing kid and student he is as well at Bradley Central High School.
On second down, the run will be near the 25-yard line. Hey, Austin, Reagan Hartline's in the building, so you just get the plan going here.
Speaking of daughters.
Yeah.
Speaking of daughters.
Let's do third down and 3, and nothing there as well. Shelton?
Speaking of daughters, Josh Rogers and I are walking into the MAC here at Walker Valley, and we see the daughter of one Adam Lewis. And we say, and he said, hey, Adam's dropped BK off to watch the game. And I said, okay. I said, I walked over and I said, BK. I put my bag in the truck, television truck there, trailer. And I said, BK, do you have any money? She said, no. I mean, it's 95 degrees out here. Number one.
Do you have anything to drink?
You have anything to drink? No. So Josh Rogers, out of his campaign fund, gave her $20.
No.
Okay, Josh Rogers out of the Wholesale Supply petty cash.
No. Out of his personal pocket. Thank you.
So regardless, it is.
What, Daddy have a date?
Yeah,
had to drop her off?
Well, he's doing something for the United Way tonight. But regardless, he left his child here with zero funds.
Yeah.
Zero.
That's right. Why do you think it surprised anybody?
And Josh gave her $20 and said, hey, don't give your change to your father.
No, I'm hoping she gives it back because that was the only $20 that I had. my wife doesn't give me much money to run around with. So
you'll never see it again.
No, absolutely not. It's okay. It's just for BK. So.
But can you believe that?
Oh, well, yeah, I believe it. I would have not believed the other. It is 7-0 here. Very quickly, a punt return by Boo Carter, who remember talking to several people last week, watching him return for a touchdown right before the half against Maryville. Here's the pass, and it's intercepted by Walker Valley, as it's Spencer McCouche on the interception, and he'll take it to the Bradley 35-yard line.
That's exactly what Walker Valley needed in this situation. After that big punt return by Boo Carter for a touchdown, put Bradley up 7-0. Walker Valley needed something to change the momentum and get this crowd back into this game.
You're exactly right, and Walker Valley will have it at the Bradley Central 35-yard line now. So that's exactly what had to happen for the Mustangs right here. Josh, you talked about Walker Valley, time of possession, keeping the ball and keeping it away from the Bears.
Absolutely, but the big thing is that they have to put points on the board to be able to make that plan work. Walker Valley here finally on their side of the field. We're going to try and see if they can get in the end zone, tie this game up, make it 7-7 before the end of this first quarter.
Swartzel back to throw, looks long and complete, down to the 25-yard line to Yulo. Roman Yulo, his dad's Rocky, won Mixed Madness one year, Shelton.
Well, I mean, the jump that Spencer had, Josh, to jump that route.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's good coaching. That's good coaching there. He saw the split end right there, kind of split out. Take that quick inside route. He jumped it, interception. Great job. As Josh said, Walker Valley has to convert this into some kind of points.
That's a check in the cash, first down, ball at the 23. Swartzel again. Now he's going to pull it down.
There he goes.
Oh, that's a flag. That's a flag.
His helmet.
That's a flag. That's 15 yards.
Coming
that could be an ejection. That could be an ejection. What are you thinking at that point?
Austin, if you'll get the replay ready here in a minute, want to definitely look at the Just Love Coffee replay here, because
Swartzel may need some coffee.
Man, well, that's a hit. You could hear it up here.
I mean, he's given himself up. I understand playing hard and aggressiveness. I love it. But there's also a thing called intelligence, and that's not a time to do that, and especially in games like this where, listen, Bradley's won 8 in a row, but the last 3 have been decided by less than 2 touchdowns, and 2 of the 3 less than 3 points.
I think we can pick the ref up here on the mic.
Targeting, he's gone.
Well, here it is, guys. Let's look at the replay quickly. And you're going to see Swartzel.
Look how many. Look in the middle of your screen. Look at the linebacker. How many?
First
he's sliding.
10 for the Mustangs.
Oh, golly, bump.
That was Jackson Wilson, a senior for Walker Valley or for Bradley Central High School. Jackson is one of their main stables in the running back on offense too. So I don't know if that's going to be an ejection or not. It looks like he's actually staying in this game, which that is a big relief for that Bradley Central Bears
Jackson's
offense and defense.
So it's a 1st and goal to go for the Mustangs. As you see, trailing 7-0 and a whistle. And the officials are now going to gather, and they may be talking about this.
I thought targeting was automatic ejection.
I thought so too. And in college it is, and it is reviewable, obviously, in college. But in high school, obviously not reviewable. So
I think they're talking about the spot.
Penalty.
I think they're talking about the spot.
Let's see here.
They're going to move that ball up a little bit more.
Yep. So inside the 10, looks like about the 8-yard line. And the clock will move. But it is 1st and goal from the 8. Here's Swartzel. He's going to try to keep it, and he's driven down at about the 15. He lost 7 on the play.
Yeah, big tackle there by Jackson Wilson, trying to get some yards back from that mistake of targeting and trying to drive that Walker Valley offense back a little bit.
So moved them back officially the 14. So 7-0 is the lead for Bradley. Swartzel in trouble, and down he goes. That's a Food City sack. Back, and I didn't catch the number, guys.
Zane McIntosh. Who's a freshman.
Wow.
McIntosh, you'll hear that name a lot over the next 3.5 years for this Bradley Central program. They were on the 1. They're on the 20 right now. Walker Valley cannot give this opportunity up with at least without getting 3.
So it's 3rd down at about 20. Ball at the 20. It's 3rd and goal to go, really. And they're going to run it. And that's
good job by Boo Carter. Yeah, Zeke ran it up the middle, but good job by Boo coming up from nowhere to knock him down.
Zeke won our first ever game ball earlier this morning during our Football Friday morning broadcast. His mother is going to put, Johnny Kidd got us a big case to put in all that, and so they're placing their wedding picture on their mantle, which I thought was very appropriate.
He actually got it. Johnny's brought it to you already, or bringing it to you?
It's we actually have it.
Oh,
it's unbelievable.
Promise.
All right, here's a field goal try with Cleveland Exteriors. It is up, and it is no good.
Hit the upright.
No good.
The miss was by Eli Wilson, but guys, last week Eli Wilson set the points record for Walker Valley with 112, eclipsing Sam Gibson and Charlie Swafford at 106. So Eli had a chance to add to that all-time lead for Walker Valley, but just hit that right upright and bounced back into the end zone. So Bradley will take over.
And Shelton, and the guy who got back there to kind of disrupt that kick was Mason Gorey Jr. or Mason Gorey. Mason was the one who gave up that big pass to Walker Valley to get them to be able to drive that ball down the field. So here you go, 2 players, Mason and Jackson, making up for some early mistakes on that defense.
Mason with an offer from Vanderbilt earlier this season.
So, is that right?
Marcus's, who's his brother Marcus, is now committed to University of Tennessee, but Mason now has offers from other schools, but with Vanderbilt.
And the quarterback is going to keep it and run with it, and this is Caleb Martin, the senior. Martin will get it. They're going to spot it out about the 30-yard line, right at a first down, maybe a little bit short. Fans, don't forget, as you're watching, send us a picture of how you're watching or where you're watching tonight. You can win free movie passes from UEC 14. Text the Darren Miller EXP text line. You see the number on your screen. Text a picture of you watching us tonight. That's your entry. We'll do a pair of movie passes at halftime, and then we'll do another pair before the end of the game as Bradley will run it and get up to about the 32-yard line.
And a picture of you watching it from your home, from your car, from wherever you're watching. Not a picture of us up here. That'd be
No,
creepy.
no.
No,
We don't want to see ourselves. No.
Yeah, that's creepy.
This was Shelton's idea.
Wish there was a way I could ruin it like you ruined my trivia question first week.
Yeah, I remember that. Here's Carter on the run. Carter had that big punt return for a touchdown, moving the pile and getting to about the 39-yard line. Give him a 6-yard gain.
Carter's just so strong. Literally took that entire Mustang defense to get him down right there.
What a crowd.
Well, I knew when I heard from Larry McDaniel and Ginger Gobble and Kathy Turner that their three locations had sold out by 3 o'clock. I thought, well, we're probably up for a pretty large crowd tonight.
Maybe a delay of game on Bradley. I'm not certain.
Would like to point out and show who is in the game at running back. That is number 4, J. Allen Terry, junior running back. We have not seen him since after that first series at McMinn County earlier this year where he was injured.
Good to see him back. Along with Shelton, Josh Rogers, our crew led by Austin Chadwick, Gideon Ratcliffe. We got some great guys, and Fruit Loops are all guys, aren't they? We got some. Is the lady here?
Oh, I saw a lady.
Yes, they're all guys tonight.
Oh, too bad. Here's the handoff, and up the middle, and a big hole up the middle. That is going to be Jalen Terry down inside the 35.
Josh, they got away with a horse collar there. It looked like that head snapped back. That's an easy call.
You can see Jay Allen got up a little bit slow on that play.
Fans, don't forget Village Volkswagen, locally owned and a proud sponsor of local sports. Test drive the car we're seeing all over the place, the VW Atlas. Visit Village Volkswagen or VillageVW.com. All right, that's the end of the first quarter, and it's 7-0 Bradley. When we come back, we'll recap the first quarter stats, or what we have of them, brought to you by Westwood Baptist Church. And the only executive pastor who's never been saved, Paul Davis, and you know that. We'll come back in 1 minute on MixedTV.tv, the rivalry game, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months with no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, MontgomeryShowers.com.
Oh, look at that. Now we're getting fancy. I tell you, we'll go to our recap in just a second. Here is, look at this. He's going to the end zone. Has a man there. It's Boo Carter. Touchdown, Bradley Central High School. Wow. That's a 35-yard pass play. And the pass to Boo Carter, who scored both touchdowns for Bradley.
if you're watching this and you have friends out there that are not watching this game on Mixed TV and you're not here at this game, share this link to your friends who are football fans, high school fans, and tell them to watch this game. Boo Carter is him. He is unbelievable. I've never seen a player, honestly, in the past handful of years that is good as Boo Carter.
He's not letting go of those Dion quotes, is he?
Well, I was thinking that, but he was on a roll.
He's just not letting go of these Dion quotes. I'm telling
listen,
you.
I'm telling you what, Boo might not end up at Tennessee.
Don't start this.
Oh, there we go.
Don't start
Boo
this.
might end up out in Boulder by the time it's all said and done.
Hey, Shelton, now let's check our Westwood recap, just what we can.
Well, here's two important plays. The first play of the first quarter for Bradley Central offensively, it's a 66-yard punt by Swartzel, taken back 95 yards by Boo Carter, 7-18 in the first. Bradley goes up 7-0. Then the first offensive play of the second quarter, it's Caleb Martin, 35 yards to Boo Carter. They're only booing in their hearts at Walker Valley right now. 14-0. Bradley on top, 11:54 left.
Not much more to say. I don't know, Josh.
No, you're seeing right now that aerial coverage from Cleveland Insurance of earlier tonight while the teams were warming up. Yeah. That picture does not do it justice of how many people are in this stadium right now.
This is the most people I've ever seen in this stadium.
It's the Battle of Bradley County. Shelton mentioned earlier, we were talking, and first time in years that both teams have been undefeated coming in. Unless it was a season opener, but
number 1 and number 9.
That's right. It's yet another blockbuster Friday night like last week, and the kick return. We're going to keep it right here as Walker Valley get at the 20. Hey, Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care. Gary Voitic's upset. Dr. Voitic had to really pray about that Kansas City Chiefs loss last night. Voitic Center, if it's a sports injury, work injury, or just an accident, you can find it at Voitic.com. Also, Dale's Heating and Air. All your heating and air needs, just call Dales.com. And friends at Andrew Johnson Bank, helping friends is their business. 2 locations serving Cleveland, downtown and across from Walmart. Hello to Mike Thomason. As the run is going to go up the middle and across the 25 to about the 27. And let me also mention Alon Planning Partners now's the time to create a winning game plan for your financial future. Call Jay and Brittany Hagee at 315-1441. As we're early in the second quarter here, but Bradley and Boo Carter has 2 touchdowns. They lead 14-0.
I just saw somebody rip up a sign that said overrated. Now it just says rated.
Oh, Shelton from downtown. Here's a run and up about the 25. Not much. Let me ask you this, guys, both of you. What does that touchdown do as far as momentum? But really, you can almost feel it in the air here.
Well, I think the first time you think, okay, that guy's really good. Yeah. The second time, he outrun the DBs. I mean, it wasn't anything special. He just outrun got over the top of the secondary for Walker Valley. And Caleb Martin, who by the way is going to University of Miami, Ohio, he's not a slouch himself at quarterback. Puts it on the money and right at the back of the end zone. If it's 3 yards short or 3 yards long, that's not a touchdown. And so just two explosive offensive plays for Bradley Central. Other than that, Josh, Walker Valley's defense has not played very bad at all. I think they've played really well.
No, Walker Valley's no slouch, right? I mean, we're talking about Bradley, number 1 team in the state of Tennessee, right? Walker Valley's ranked 9th in their division in the entire state of Tennessee. Walker Valley is a great team. We've seen them for the past few weeks be able to play offensively and defensively. They've done an amazing job, and they've done a great job tonight too. But Boo Carter has just made 2 big, huge plays against this Walker Valley's defense and special teams, and that's why Bradley's up 14-0 so far in this game.
Well, 4th and 4, and it looks like Swartzel is going to punt, as you see, from about his 15-yard line, and off it goes. Pretty good punt again. Takes a good bounce, but here they go. And this is lost the ball. He lost the ball. Jarius Rogers, the senior, tossed it up, and Walker Valley will take over.
Malachi Martin on the recovery there for Walker Valley.
Again, just when Walker Valley needs a play, they get it. And they get a fumble. As here we're going to go back to the replay, guys. Right there it is. Boom, lost it. So Walker Valley will have it first down and 10 at the Bradley 42, and the Mustangs are back in business here. They're going to run it. Has a hole inside the 35, down about the 33-yard line. That's Malachi Martin on the run. Sheldon, is this a must-score trip at this time?
Well, I think it's must points.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to get something out of it. But Josh, I think they've got something going here with this Malachi Martin and running the football. I think they really should stick with this and see if they could wear down Bradley just a little bit.
Hit about the line.
I feel like I have deja vu because I've said this earlier, but that play was a big play. That's exactly what Walker Valley needed to try to turn this momentum around. But you're right. Malachi Martin is a hard runner. We saw him last week against Cleveland, just a complete bruiser of a runner. And they've got to be able to kind of figure something out here to be able to get down and score some points. You're right. Field goals will not win this game. They need touchdowns early in this game.
It's third down. And down he goes. Big tackle that time as Garrison goes down on the run.
I think you're seeing maybe some scheme confusion on Walker Valley about the blocking, Josh, up front. You had almost like a cross. I'm not sure the technical term, but Walker Valley will punt here. But you got you know more about it than I do. But up front looks like they've got a little bit of confusion.
Yeah, those guys just need to get over here on the sideline, talk about it, and make sure they're getting their calls right. Walker Valley on defense is doing a little bit of stunning, a little bit more than what they saw last week from Cleveland. But Walker Valley, they'll get it together. These guys have played together for a long time. Walker Valley, they're experienced offensive line. Looks like we've got a penalty on the play. But they're an experienced offensive line, and they'll get it right. But I think Bradley's just doing a little bit of different stunts, and we're calling out the wrong calls for blocking assignments here for Walker Valley.
Josh, are you crazy enough right here to fake the punt?
I'm not, and I don't think that Drew is either.
Ask Dan Campbell in Detroit. I guess some of that hype was real.
You got it.
Man, here we go. Here's he's going to punt it.
Oh, nice corner. Nice at corners. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
Beautiful punt. Beautiful. It took a little roll there.
And I just want everybody knowing at home, Boo Carter was on the complete opposite side of the field of where that ball went.
Hey, Austin, can you rack that Boo Carter? I'm putting you on the spot a little bit. That a punt return? There's a punt return. Do you have that, or can you get that? Look how good Fruit Loops is. Here we go.
No, this is the one
that just happened.
No,
I'm sorry.
The touchdown, Austin.
Saying we don't, we don't plan anything here.
We don't have a producer up here we can talk to off air.
Well, that's next year.
Oh, great.
We got the trailer this year for Austin to live in, and then, now we.
Can we have Gideon as our producer?
No, Gideon doesn't want to be your producer. All right, here is a run going to go out of bounds about the 15-yard line. Yeah, at some point, maybe at near halftime, we can rack it. And we're getting requests to show the punt return.
Yes, sir.
It's like well, just hang on. Don't do it yet. We'll do it next break. We're getting all kinds of requests. Hey, send us your pictures where you're watching. We're going to give away a pair of movie passes. Text the line there.
Oh, goodness. I tell you, Braxton Smith was about to eat that one up for 7, and that would have been a big change there. But again, Walker Valley doing it, Josh, a very good job defensively right now of keeping Bradley a little confused.
When coming into this game, listening to everybody across the entire county this week talking about this game, everything was Bradley. But Walker Valley, like I said earlier, they're no slouches, man. They have a great defense. They have a really good offense as well. They just have to put it all together. And listening to your interview earlier with Coach Drew Akins earlier this week, that's what he said. He said, finally, last week against Cleveland, they put it all together. Now we've got to see how we do that against the #1 team in the state, Bradley Central, and their in-county rivals.
On 3rd and 5, pass complete to the 40. Still on his feet inside the 35-yard line. And that is Tito Williams, yet another weapon for the Bears.
Yeah, that's a great pass. Walker Valley, Josh missed a really easy tackle there, just didn't wrap up. Tried to kind of arm drag him down a little bit, but again, Walker Valley, we're looking at 8:06 left in the second quarter. Bradley's up 14.
Yeah.
Walker Valley has gotten a few breaks. Bradley now has fumbled the football, turned it over a couple times, but if you look at Bradley last week, fumbled 3 times. Now tonight, so if there is an Achilles heel right now for Coach Floyd, it is that trying to hold on to the football.
Boom.
Here he is again in first down to the 35. That's Jalen Terry back in action.
Slow to get up.
Yes, he is. He's limping off the field.
That's not good.
They'll have to shut him down for the rest of this game after that.
Jalen Terry limping off the field, and as you recall, he hasn't played since the first series in the opening game of the year in Athens at McMinn County.
I want a touchdown.
Yeah, riddled with injury all year after that play, and you feel for Jay Allen. He wants to play in this game against kids that he grew up against his entire life, played against forever, and but after that hit, you could see him walk over the sideline and take his gloves off.
Martin will be brought down. That's a sack. And that is Braxton Smith, a senior, with a big Food City sack.
Braxton's kind of the leader of this defense. They list him as a DB. He kind of plays free safety, strong safety for them, but really he is all over the field all night long.
We also like to give a shout out to Blondie Balloon Company for providing the balloons tonight for 18.
Do you think Dwayne's better at the PA than radio?
No, he DJs this PA system. I tell you what.
That was an awful quick no.
No, we've been talking about it all night.
Earlier when you were down there with Robbie and Sterling.
Yeah.
Second down and long here. 16 over the middle. That's complete. It was almost intercepted, and it's complete down there to Tito Williams again.
Austin, if you could cut that out of the production, the post-production, I feel like that question was inappropriate.
About Dwayne?
About Dwayne?
Listen, we talked about it for about 10 minutes before you got up here and we came on air.
He introduced me as his boss.
He's ridiculous. He's not taking a breath. This guy, it's like
Dwayne?
Yeah.
Oh, he DJs weddings.
Yeah, he DJed my wedding.
I recall. He's still there talking. Dwayne's like the nicest guy in the world.
Absolutely.
So the listeners call
a very
in.
dear friend of ours.
He keeps us on, he keeps him on the phone for 2 hours.
How's your mother? How's her mother? Oh, she's not here? Oh.
Big tackle there.
Did you just say she's not here?
There's another Food City sack.
Holy smokes.
Hey, I truly think that you could give Dwayne his own talk show on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and he could probably go from about 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock every single day, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Every single day, no breaks whatsoever.
Troy Spence wants to win the movie passes. Hey, Troy, you got to text the station, but I'll put this in. He's showing me his big screen TV. Hey, they had a great event yesterday at Lowe's. You guys did great programming them weather radios. Oh, he eluded a tackler, still on his feet. 20, 15.
It's coming back.
It's coming back. Go quick flag.
Hold on 62.
Hold. Manhandle.
Well, regardless.
So that's a 10-yard penalty there for
Jake. That was on Jacob Page, it looks like.
Like I was saying, though, big night at Lowe's yesterday. Yeah, there's the hold. They had a line of more than 100 people waiting for them, and they programmed a bunch of radios. And Dwayne was there with Daddy, Adam Lewis.
Saw him on TV with our friend David Carnes from Channel 3.
That's right. Right, Reverend Carnes. So good job, Troy, and everybody at EMA. Troy is now, so we got to put him in. He's showing us where he's watching the big screen. Text us, folks. Text us your pictures where you're watching. Here's a run again. Still, look at that. Still on his feet, though. Gets down about the 28. That's Jackson Wilson. So under 5 minutes until the half. And yeah, we're going to bring up a Chattanooga Sports third down. They welcome the Blue Cross Blue Shield Bowl. We'll be giving away a very special prize package from Tim Morgan, Brent Donlin, and all of them. Chattanooga Sports to the state championship. 3rd and 29 to go here.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo Carter. And he takes a host of Mustangs to bring him down.
Got a couple friends from Wholesale Supply that are watching the game tonight at their house on their big screen as well.
So we're going to submit these to Austin. Is that how that's going to work?
Yeah.
We're just drawing, folks. We have nothing to do with it.
I apparently don't have any friends watching.
That's true. Well,
because your friends are here.
Yeah. We're all in one accord.
Let's see. Yep, that's about it. Here we are. Okay.
Us two and the one that left his kid here. So.
Yeah, with no money.
No money. Pinned a note on her shirt and said, take care of her.
Yeah.
Like Moses and the bulrushes.
Be back later. She's got a T-shirt down there from Express that says BRB, hashtag BRB.
All right, time out on the
look, is that Bradley? Bradley student section tonight says, "Who's your daddy?"
Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Hey, Lindsay Bell's watching, and longtime student section sponsor. She told me she's got Boo Carter in class, and that he's a wonderful, wonderful young man. As Shelton, you were mentioning that earlier, and we got a lot coming up. We're live at Walker Valley. You see the score, 14-0. We're going to be taking a little break the next few weeks and come back with more MixTV.tv rivalry game action.
This Walker Valley band, this Walker Valley band has more volunteers than the Red Cross. It's it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a chance for us to talk about ATS The Bridge. It's a big night. Josh, you were down on the field as a Bradley County commissioner, and it's all about prevention.
It is, and it was an honor to be down there on the field with all those guys, and it was an honor to be on the field down there with those guys and ladies, from teachers to states. You guys got to quit and let me feel and talk.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a serious subject here. 4th down.
Bradley wanted a timeout and couldn't get it.
No.
Pass to the corner. It's incomplete.
Listen, let me talk about ATS The Bridge real quick. They do such an amazing job in our local high schools and in our communities to be able to work with these kids, to be able to try and stop drug use and vaping inside the high school and middle school and even elementary school. What they do and what Xandra does for this community is unbelievable, and I was very excited to be able to be on the field tonight and be able to stand up against drugs and against vaping and high school students. And it was a great night.
Great. They worked very hard on that video. Jared Waldrop did a tremendous job on the video, and so now Walker Valley takes over here, Shelton. And look, there's still 3:40 to go until halftime.
At worst case for Walker Valley right now, you eat clock, you go into halftime. You've been able to see what Bradley can do, how fast they are, the things they want to do offensively, defensively. If you go out of this, Josh, down 14, you got a chance to kind of regroup, refocus, and maybe make some tweaks, and come out, and you're only down 14.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you've got 3 minutes left in this game, and if I'm Walker Valley, I'm doing everything I can to be able to put a touchdown on the board before half and only be down 7. If you're Walker Valley, there's still plenty of times to be able to score. We saw last week where they scored quick, but it looks like, we talked about earlier, a little confusion there on the offensive line. It looks like there's a little confusion on the offense trying to get plays in and understand what's going on right now.
Yeah, they're moving here at the 21. Swartzel will hang on to it and really just get hit at the line.
I tell you, Bradley explodes to the football.
Unbelievable.
Their secondary, I mean, they close those gaps so quick.
Well, listen, Damon Floyd prides himself on his defense. I mean, that's what he's been known for forever is how amazing the defense that he always has. And I truly will say, I think this is one of the best Bradley defenses that we've seen in many, many years. They're just so quick, so athletic and elusive. They really fight off the blocks down on the front seven, and they're able to attack the quarterback every single play.
So 3rd and long here for the Mustangs at their own 22-yard line. Of course, the band performances during our attorney Stephen Hatchett halftime report, and now a timeout. They couldn't get the play in. We're going to take it with them. Hey, let's take a 30-second timeout here. 30-second break. MixTV.tv, the rivalry games, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 30.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
Hit another one, hit another one, hit another one.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
3rd down and 9 at the 22-yard line for the Mustangs, trailing here 14-0. Battle of Bradley County tonight. And right now, the older brothers leading, but we have another timeout for Walker Valley here.
Unbelievable.
Another second in a row. Couldn't get it together. All right, we're going to take it with them. Let's take a 1-minute break here, Austin. 1 minute. Back in 1 minute to Walker Valley.
Welcome to Alon Planting Partners. Alon means a sturdy, well-rooted oak, one that produces fruit in every season. This definition is the very nature of the comprehensive financial plans we craft to enable individuals and families to thrive in every season. As independent fiduciary advisors, our #1 loyalty is you, the client. We offer purpose-based financial solutions for everything from retirement to tax efficiency, risk management to debt-free living. Through a relational approach, we offer education from the very start so you can be confident with your financial strategy. During times of market volatility, it can be easy to get swept up by loud voices that advocate for worry. Well-built strategies win in the long run and offer peace of mind.
Visit Alon Planting Partners online
or give us a call today.
Third down and 9 to go. Tipped and incomplete. No flags.
Well, they took a shot, though, Josh. They took, and they're what, 2 steps from completing that?
Well, listen, after 2 timeouts and wasting them here with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, I mean, you've got to do something. You know, now it brings up 4th and 9, and guess who's well, we've got Mason Gorey, or who's coming back there? Jarius Rogers coming back to be able to kind of defend this kick.
Hey, we're being asked to, Austin tells me, folks are asking on Facebook to put the number up. There you go. So send your pictures of you watching. We're going to do 2 sets of movie passes to the UAC 14. And hello to Dr. Robert Barnett from Lee University, who I stood in a local grocery store and talked about Oppenheimer. He is the greatest history teacher. And we put it down on the Cleveland Utilities punt.
Who's the greatest history teacher?
Dr. Robert Barnett at Lee University.
Oh, I thought you were saying Oppenheimer was. I was like, cool.
He's pretty good, too.
Holy moly.
Pretty good.
Race history.
Anyway, we're going to bring you some prizes here when you send pictures of how you're watching tonight. And I don't know if they want to be on or not. Hello, folks. Can they hear me, Austin?
They cannot.
Can I talk to the people?
This is inside the stadium.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. They can't hear me.
She didn't look too happy when that camera turned around.
Well, maybe she shouldn't be here. Maybe she told somebody she'd be somewhere else. Ever thought of that?
Oh, boy.
Hello.
Here we are.
Why don't you keep chewing that cert? That sounds good.
Yeah.
Here we go at the.
I thought Mr. Ed was over chewing some
Good Lord.
oats. I thought, what
going
is
on?
he doing?
Gross. Caleb Martin gets it down to the 43-yard line. You know, he said he hated us earlier. Did you hear that?
Oh, well, yeah.
Rogers
Absolutely.
told
Oh,
us
yeah.
he hated us.
Yeah.
Off air. Sorry about chewing that cert, man. My throat has been hurting for the past couple of days.
So is my ears.
Is there a game going on? It's at the 42-yard line here.
Thought I was going to have to go into COVID protocol earlier this week.
Oh, Lord God.
I'm good to go.
That's what we need. Of course, we treat you that way all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here is
He's wide open.
Martin going to pull it down wide open.
He's
Look
wide
at that.
open.
Oh,
And threw it out of
out of
bounds.
bounds.
Oh, my goodness. Goodness. He was wide open. I mean, there's nobody within 15 yards of him.
That was Max Wilson who was wide open down there, and just the pass wide. So 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bears.
I guess when
hang on. No, I thought it was a penalty. Never mind. Go ahead.
when 3 DBs followed Boo down, it kind of left one guy open.
Third and 7 here for the Bears.
I mean, Dwayne just got to the best part of the song, and he cuts it off.
Yeah, it starts having some language.
That doesn't stop the previous public address announcer last week.
No, but Dwayne doesn't want to get fired.
Oh, he doesn't care. Trust me. Third down and 7 for Bradley at the 42. Coming up, we'll have both bands plus. Yeah, we'll show that big punt return if you're just tuning in. Boo Carter. How long was that? Was that
90,
like
95 yards?
95-yard punt return for Boo Carter, and he caught a touchdown. Pass is complete, but down he goes. That was Jay Allen Terry. Good to see him back in the game, but put down there.
Jay Allen's probably asking at some point, can we do like a sweep, a toss?
Yeah.
Can we go toss right, toss left? I mean, he's been in the middle of that field for almost every possession. He's been able to touch the football.
Hello to Larry and Brenda Green tuning in tonight. Pastors Little People's Church. Larry, my longtime tennis partner for over 20 years.
Larry still call in the unemployment report?
He does not. He retired several years ago.
Does that stop him? I mean,
he calls Brenda and tells her.
Oh, okay.
She's tired of talking to him. Once a month he calls her. Of course, he lives on an island. Here's a punt coming down.
a touchdown, Walker Valley. So that actually hit the back of Walker Valley blocker, Joseph Shepard. And luckily for Walker Valley, they were able to jump on it. That was a live football, Josh.
Wow.
It absolutely was, and luckily for them, they were able to get it.
Well, when you look up from your cell phone, there's a game over here.
Oh, my.
My goodness.
Oh, come on. Hey, fans, let me recognize a few of our partners. Capital Tire Service. Hello, our buddy Freddie Bryson and Tony Nolan, downtown Cleveland. You can see them at Capital Tire Service. Also, thanks to our friends at Village Volkswagen and Jeremy Holsom back. He's a big dog fan and getting ready over there. Wojtek center, Gary Wojtek. They're going to run it here. We'll tell you about Gary in a second. Up to the 20-yard line, a 6-yard gain, 35 seconds. Gary Wojtek's upset about his Chiefs losing last night to the Detroit Lions, but he's still gonna practice medicine. Wojtek.com, ladies and gentlemen. If it's an injury or an accident, Gary Wojtek there for you. So yeah, Walker Valley looks to be content to go to the locker room, and we'll talk about what Drew Akins, their coach, may say to them, or what you guys would say to them at halftime here, but it looks like that's it. So the first half is complete. Bradley leads. Boo Carter 2 touchdown scores, 14-0. Good evening, everyone. It's time now for the attorney, Stephen Hatchett. All right, well, hang on. We got a smile. Smile cam. Who's smiling?
Johnny Mull.
There's Johnny Mull.
No, that's Johnny Mull.
Okay.
There's Johnny. Now, that's Todd Shoemaker there in the red.
Oh,
yeah,
Brittany.
Cannon.
There
Turn
she
around.
is.
Somebody tell Brittany to turn around.
There's Brittany beside Miss Show.
Somebody text Brittany Cannon. Tell her to turn around. I'll give you about 10 seconds to somebody text her right now and tell her she's on camera. And we'll go in 10. Oh, then she's gone. There's her mother down there. Yeah, follow her over there. Somebody text Brittany Cannon and tell her to look at the camera.
No, she's waving.
You know what? She probably can't even hear her phone. All right, that's your smile cam. Let's now head to halftime. It is the Steve Hatchett halftime show. We're going to have both bands here, and we're going to have halftime stats. And yes, we will run that the Boo Carter punt return for 95 yards. Hey, Austin, I tell you what, buddy, let's take a 2-minute timeout here, a 2-minute break as we get into the halftime report. We'll be back in 2 minutes for Walker Valley High School. It's MixTV.tv, the rivalry game supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. It's halftime. Back in a moment.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfasts bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Imagine a forest of memories that all began with a single spark. In our memory forest, our sparks are filled with experiences and emotions. Your sparks may fade at any time without warning. Some sparks remain. Without warning.
All right, you're watching the halftime show. Lee University brings you the high school band spotlight. That was Bradley Central High School's marching band. We are at halftime. Tell you what, while we get reset here, Austin, let's take another 1 minute break. It's the Stephen Hatchett halftime report. Attorney at law Stephen Hatchett, as Stephen M. Hatchett, attorney at law, halftime show. We'll take another 1 minute break. You're watching MixTV.tv. You still have a chance to text in your pictures of where you're watching. We're getting a bunch of pictures here. You can text in where you're watching on our Darren Miller EXP Real Estate text line. Darren Miller, you can visit sellwithdarren.com. He will sell your house fast for cash. You can text 423-614-6499. We just want a picture of where you're watching tonight, and we'll give we'll do a drawing of the pictures we get. Somebody is going to win a pair of movie passes from the UEC 14 movie theater. As we're still at the half here, getting ready for Walker Valley's band, we're back in 1 minute on MixTV.tv.
Caldwell Pay. Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Calculating the fastest route to Walker Valley High School. Your calculation is complete. You will reach your destination in approximately 8 minutes, traveling at approximately 150 beats per minute. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. Traffic reported ahead. Recalculating. Recalculating. Expect delays. Rest area ahead. Exit current route. Recalculation complete. Enter the highway and step on it.
Tremendous band programs here at in Bradley County Schools overall, Bradley Central High School, and also Walker Valley. And tell you what, let's get a check of our Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland scoreboard at the half, guys. Cleveland has a lead in Knoxville over Farragut, 22-14.
You know, that's a great. I guess, Josh, rebound, if you will, for Cleveland High School in that first half, 22-14 for them. So nice to see them bounce back, especially offensively.
Chat Christian 30 in the second half, and Baylor is leading Lipscomb 14-10. Polk County has 6. Tellico is 0 still in the second half.
All right, we welcome you back, and hey, all you Facebook people out there, thank you for your very kind comments. I do want to say a special hello to my friends Melissa Flowers, Matt Lane, Amanda Epperson. Now Charlie Womack, buddy, you win it. The Three Stooges. I could not agree more. Thank you. But hey, guys, thank you for all of your support. And hey, hello to Ben Tubman. I understand Ben is in tune. Ben in Michigan, who apparently, Ben, I think you worked with us at one point. So hello to you and thank you. All right, and those of your names I just mentioned, we're going to start charging you to watch. How about Shelton? What do you think? That's they're kind people. They're good people. They're just having a bad night, apparently. All right, I tell you, we're going to take a timeout right here, and when we come back, hey, before we do that, hey, Fruit Loops, do you have the Boo Carter punt return? Let's look at it here, guys. Look at this.
So he breaks 6 tackles, Josh, in this run there. And then you can just see the jets turn on. He gets a nice little convoy there to keep him in. Scores there at 93 yards officially. A 60, almost 60-yard record that was held by Jimmy something for Bradley Central. Jimmy Clark of Bradley Central, almost a 60-yard record. He had the 91-yard. He is actually here tonight, so he gets to see his record broke after 60 years. And I'm stealing every bit of this from Gary Owenby.
Yeah.
But again, Carter.
If you want to listen to Gary Owenby, you can go to Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
Yeah.
You can watch us on Mix TV, turn the volume down, listen to Gary's call on there. Our buddies over, the guys call Walker Valley's game on 99.1, they leaned over and said, hey, when you talk about this game, make sure you say it's Boo Carter 14, Walker Valley 0, because it has been the Boo Carter show tonight.
All right. Hey, Shelton, I think you've got some stats over there. Well, let's do our some halftime stats.
Sure. Walker Valley actually received the kickoff to start this game off. It was 4th down and 1 from their own 30. They decided to go for it and got it. Ended up with a punt. And then Bradley, that led to Bradley's first offensive play being a 93-yard touchdown return by Boo Carter. They go up 7-0 with 7:18 left in the first. Spencer Makuk interception, 5:10. With 5:10 left in the first quarter, Bradley turns over, has their first turnover of the night on the Bradley 35. A targeting call by Jackson Wilson brings Walker Valley to Makouche.
I practiced that yesterday.
Spencer Makouche with the interception again, 5:10. It put on the Bradley Central 35. Walker Valley gets it down to the Bradley 1 after a targeting call on Jackson Wilson. That ended with an Eli Wilson field goal hitting the right upright, giving the ball back to Bradley. Into the first quarter, Bradley led 7-0. Well, it didn't last long. The first play of the second quarter was a 35-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Martin to Boo Carter. 11:54 left, 6 seconds into the second quarter. Bradley goes up 14-0. Jarius Rogers, a punt return was fumbled, recovered by Malachi Martin on the Bradley 42. Walker Valley was forced to punt again. Bradley goes for it on 4th and 10 with 3:40 left on the Walker Valley side of the field, and pass incomplete led to Walker Valley getting the ball back. Walker Valley gets the ball with 3rd and 9. They call back-to-back timeouts, but with 2:06 left. But it led to an incomplete pass. A couple punts later, halftime score here from the MAC, Walker Valley High School. 14-0, Bradley Central leads.
Along with Stephen Shelton celebrating 20 years with Mix 104.1, Josh Rogers, Austin Chadwick, and Gideon Ratcliffe and their tremendous crew. They've done a great job. They've been here all day. Shelton?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, great job by them. Had everything set up for us. Also, again, thank you to Robbie Winters. Thank you to Sterling Collins for coming in and helping out with the pregame show because you guys had other obligations, but just very thankful for them.
Oh, he's got a running start here. He's got a running start here.
See ya.
He is gone. That is Jarius Rogers. He was sprinting when he caught the ball.
I don't even know what they were attempting. That wasn't a pooch punt. I mean,
it was. It's a little pooch kick just to the left side of the field here, trying to get it down to the 30-yard line. Kicking it away from Marcus Gorey and Boo Carter and trying to get it to Jarius Rogers. But what they don't know, or what they must not remember, is Jarius Rogers, one of the fastest men on this Bradley Central Bears team.
Wow. So Bradley, just like that, goes up 20-0, pending the extra point.
This will be the first time in Bradley Walker Valley history that one team has scored in their first possession from the first quarter, the second quarter, and now the third quarter.
Well, he was sprinting when he caught that ball.
Yeah.
It's like he had a running start, and there we go. So the extra point is good, 21-0. Hey, Austin, do you have that replay by any chance that we could look at again? I'd like to see that. Here we go. Here's the kickoff return. Look at this. He's sprinting.
On the run, yeah.
Gone.
70-yard return. And
had one man to miss, and that was the kicker.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, you're better off, I would believe, Josh, just kicking it on the ground as hard as you can. I mean, just something, line drive it if you're trying to keep it away from Boo, if it's that important to keep it away from him. But you cannot let that ball hang up there that long, especially if your defense is almost like a center-led defense there. You're sprinting down in between the hashes. You kick the ball over to your left and really only have 3 guys over there to try to defend that.
Yeah, well, when Boo Carter's the man that he is and playing the game that he's playing, you're going to do everything you can to keep the ball away from him the rest of the game after he's kind of really embarrassed you for 2 scores tonight. That long pass that he caught, and then obviously the punt return for a 95-yard touchdown. With Boo, you're trying to keep that ball away, but that really just kind of backfired on him. They kicked it down to about the 35-yard line. Jarius picked that ball up, caught it mid-sprint, and took it back to the house.
So the kickoff will come down to Walker Valley through the end zone. And they will have it at the 20-yard line. Hey, Fruit Loops, when you get some pictures ready, just let me know. Who's that?
Mike Guerin sending his photo in. He's just laid back in his recliner watching the game.
We'll start showing some of these pictures. They're good. We're going to give.
I wouldn't show that one.
Well, you can keep sending pictures. We're going to have 2 winners is what we'll have. 423-614-6499. Text the cell with Darren text line. And text us where you're watching. We want to see you. We're getting some personal text here, Facebook messages, that sort of thing. You got to text us if you want to win a pair of movie passes to the UEC 14. We appreciate all of you watching tonight. I was having some fun with some of you, but some of you are just mean, and that's fine. But some of you are just flat out funny, so we need to talk to you. Can we turn the comments off of Facebook? Is that possible?
It is possible.
I
don't know why.
Keep them coming, folks. I don't care. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 20-yard line. I did like the Three Stooges thing. That was pretty funny.
Just keep them clean. We got kids that watch these games at home.
My man Charlie Womack. We're going to have Charlie in the studio.
He better bring his A game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlie. Charlie, buddy.
Maybe we can have him on SEC Saturday next week.
Hey, Chuck, if that's your real name, buddy boy, we're going to see you coming to your city.
We keeping receipts.
Oh, buddy, we got them, baby.
All these Dion quotes. Golly, Bob.
We'll get a prediction for tomorrow in a minute. Well, go ahead, Josh. What do you think? Nebraska at Colorado tomorrow.
No, Colorado by 1,000,000. National championship.
Oh, my
Colorado versus Georgia.
Oh, my Lord.
Pull at my heartstrings.
I won't say what I'm thinking, but anyway, for once. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Mustangs.
Does that make you Mo, Larry, or Curly? Let's get this determined now.
Neither one of us got hair, so we sure ain't Curly.
That's true.
I guess that's. Oh, well, no. Well, no, Curly was bald.
I thought Curly was bald. Yeah.
Then Mo has the Mo cut.
Okay.
You'd be Mo.
Yeah.
You'd have to be Mo.
Yeah.
Because of the hair.
Larry, I'll be Larry. You be Curly.
Whatever.
Shemp. What about Shemp? Curly Joe.
Oh, yeah.
See, Charlie, what you started here, buddy?
Yep.
Come join us, man. We love you. Here's a pass complete. And a 1st down and more across the 35 down to the 37-yard line.
Nice little swing pass there. Drew the defense in. The running back leaked out there.
Tate Roundtree.
Yeah, great job by Tate running a good route. Gets down Walker Valley. Walker Valley just needs some ball control. Need a score here. Get themselves back into it. But yeah.
Hello, Lee Varnell, who played for Benny Monroe at Cleveland High School. Looking in tonight. He'll be part of, by the way, I think one of our next games is October 6th when Cleveland will host Maryville. They're going to honor the 93 team. Here is Swartzel down the sideline, diving.
Yep.
He got it. He got it. That is Hudson McCouche, the junior, with a huge catch down inside the 25, down about the 22.
What a pitch, what a catch. That is a tremendous play.
Big play and a check into cash, 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the Bradley 23. Swartzel looking long down in that corner, but over his head.
Yeah, the question is now is can you score? You've shown that you can move the football in between the 20s, but Josh, you've got to be able to get some points out of this. And really, at this point, it's got to be a touchdown.
Well, I've been watching this Walker Valley offensive line this entire series, and since we kind of talked about it earlier about kind of having some confusion up front, and after that play, half the offensive line just puts their hands up and asks a question, what are we doing? Don't understand.
They're going to run it maybe a yard down there. That's Zeke Garrison on the run. Tito Williams on the tackle.
Looks like we kind of Zeke Garrison kind of limping off.
Yeah, he grimaced
through the helmet.
He's not. won our game ball earlier, our first of our crosstown games during our football Friday morning here this morning at Walker Valley. Boy, they put on a presentation here. It was wonderful.
It's either a knee or an ankle because it's that right side, Josh. You can tell the way he's kind of holding it.
Yeah, it looks like it's his knee.
Swartz, he had him incomplete and tended down there for Malachi Martin.
He'd have been walking in the end zone if he'd have been able to get that pass down just a little.
It's hard to throw the football when you're running backwards. It really is.
So this will bring up a 4th down. You see the score. Walker Valley has not yet. And they're going to go here on 4th and 10.
Bradley's coming after him.
Swartzel in trouble. Yes, he is. And down he goes. That's a Food City sack. So Bradley will take over about the 31. Hey, let's take a 30-second break right here as we're in the third quarter. Bradley 21, Walker Valley nothing. Back in 30 seconds.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Hello to my buddy Andy Botts looking in tonight. Andy, you're in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Say hello to my buddy Eric Botts and your parents. Of course, his dad, former Cleveland Police Chief Arnold Botts. And hello, Tina Blair. Thank you very much. I agree. I'm pretty funny. You're right. We're getting a lot of comments in. A lot of people looking in. It's a big night in Bradley County.
I'm trying to get over you agreeing with Tina Blair about you being funny. It's a fantastic night for football. I mean, if you look, Josh, you look toward the concession stand. I mean, the track is packed with people all the way around. I mean, this is the largest crowd, I believe, in Walker Valley history.
Oh, absolutely. And at some point in time, Walker Valley has to start thinking about, when this game is played here, adding more stands to this place and bringing in some, just.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up as a county commissioner. I believe it should be.
Oh, hello.
So, I mean,
speak with your school board member.
Here's Bradley. They're going to run it. Gets around the corner and out of bounds about the 45 is Jay Allen Terry.
That's
Good to see him.
Yeah, best run of the night for Jay Allen. And really did a good job getting outside.
So that's another check and a cash first down.
Looks like Zeke Garrison's up, kind of trying to run it off. He Dr. Spangler, I saw looking at his knee there and kind of give him the thumbs up, see if he could go.
And running down again, another big gain about the 41. Hello to Garrett Asbel. They're watching in the living room there with Rusty and everybody there. Dustin Shaver looking in from Ponte Verde, Florida. Thank you. And they're looking in from Friendsville. Hey, David, where's Friendsville? Walker Valley class of 07. And Lisa Humphreys. Hello, Lisa. Always been great to us. Hey, Lisa, I got that. She gave me a compass one time. It's on my desk at the station.
Brian and Michelle Trotter watching in from Franklin, Tennessee.
Diana Melton said that Cooper and Emily Melton are watching from Washington, D.C. They're Walker Valley grads.
Wow.
former Lee University basketball assistant coach Matt and April Sanders watching from south of Kansas City, Kansas.
But I think that's so great about what Mix TV and what Mix 104 does is that this really is a community, and this is the ability to be able to kind of have a little bit of home wherever you are in the world, to be able to kind of watch these games, whether it's Bradley Central and Walker Valley, or whether it's Cleveland and Bradley, or Walker Valley Cleveland, or any of the other games that we're doing this year, is to be able to be community oriented and be able to kind of bring a little bit of home all around the country for people who want to watch.
That's exactly right. Terry gets down to about the 36-yard line, 6-yard gain.
And that's another great thing, too, is the Mix 1041 app. You can download the app on an app store anywhere in the world that you want. You can listen to, whether you want to listen to the Cleveland game, you want to listen to Walker Valley, you want to listen to Bradley. You can stream it live from your phone or from your computer anywhere around the world, and you can listen to Gary Owenby, the guys from Walker Valley as well, and the guys from Cleveland, Greg Phillips, and everybody else. And it's just Terry. And
did you just say everybody else?
Wow. There's about Terry. There's Greg Phillips.
No. Terry Evans has been calling Cleveland high school football since 1931.
Yeah.
And you just said
1931.
And you just said
that's
Greg,
a shame that you
and
said
you
1931.
You just said Greg Phillips and everybody
else and Terry.
And Terry.
That's what I said.
No, unbelievable.
So feel free to download that Mix 1041 app and be able to listen all around the world.
Let's do it. Third down here, and ball is going to be placed there, and he's still on his feet up the middle, and that is Terry again down inside the 20-yard line. And down actually the 16. That's another first down.
Let me go ahead and apologize to Mr. Terry Evans, who's been calling games since 1931. Shelton, you should apologize for that comment.
No, that's when he started.
Running the ball and getting near another first down. And
Greg always talks about now how he has to sneak him back into live care after the games.
yeah, and it's quite an operation.
It is.
Now, I do got to say that, Steve, you guys have some of the best radio announcers for high school sports, bar none, in the country.
And I will comment and agree in a moment, but a touchdown, Bradley Central High School. That is Caleb Martin, the quarterback keeper, into the end zone. And our friends at TVFCU. So he can do it with his feet also. But I do agree with you. We do have Gary and Earl, who, let's see, I'm looking at him right there. Earl in his 57th season of covering Bradley. Started with Cordell Whitlock, a late great friend, and we've got Terry and now Greg, and now Andy and Jacob, our young guys at Walker Valley. The extra point is good, and now with timeout on the field, Bradley has opened up a 28-0 lead with 6:33 to go in the third period. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds, mixtv.tv.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
Let's run some of these some of these pictures that we've been asking for people watching the games tonight. Maybe run a couple here. Well, we got a kickoff, though. So kickoff is going to come down. Oh, he dropped the kickoff. In some trouble, picked it back up. And he's going to be swung down at about the 7-yard line down there.
Polk County is now up 20-0 in that game.
All right, go ahead, Austin, if you got some of them. Now, that's Mike Guerin, is that right?
It is Mike.
That is.
Hey, Mike Guerin.
Head of the,
EMS.
EMS, yep.
There's Troy Spence. That's he's the head of
EMA.
Nick Close looking in tonight.
I like it.
Another one of Troy. We'll go back to live action, load some more picks. You can text us. We're going to give away a pair of movie passes. And handoff and not much there. 6:20 in the third. Josh, I mean, look, are you surprised at all by this?
A little bit, yes, to be honest with you. What? Go ahead and say it, Shelton. What, you called it? Bradley's going to win by 4 touchdowns, what you talked about earlier this week?
No, I was actually talking about what you said before the game. It'd be a nail biter to the very end.
I definitely said that it would be a nail biter before the very end, and I definitely thought that, and I am shocked by this. I thought Walker Valley was going to stay in this game a little bit closer. They've had a few mistakes throughout the game.
Swartzel going to keep it and get close to a first down.
Well, I think the game goes down to, number one, the Bradley big plays.
Yes,
Wipe those off.
Is.
Wipe those off. But if you take Bradley's big plays out, this last drive was the only real drive that was sustained.
It would be 7-0.
It was sustained. But Walker Valley's inability to, once they got into the, in between the 20s, they were fine. But they got in that red zone, they fell apart about 3 or 4 times. Walker Valley should have at least 2 scores right now. Even with the big plays, it should be 28-14.
Yeah, and the big thing for Walker Valley is that when they got in that red zone or they got down there, they had a missed field goal earlier in the game.
3rd and 1, they're going to run it and get the looks like they got the first down.
They had a missed field goal earlier in the game, but they just haven't been able to convert on the, they've gone for it on 4th down probably 3 or 4 times today. And that's just where we saw last week. When Walker Valley played Cleveland here at home last week, they were able to convert on those big plays that they needed, and that's what kept them in that game last week, ultimately winning that game against Cleveland. But tonight against Bradley, they just haven't been able to do that so far in this game.
Pass complete, and down he went across the 22-yard line. That's Yulo on the catch.
I think Walker Valley, if you look at the rest of their schedule, though, Walker Valley's a 7-win football team, 7-8-win football team. I mean, they're doing a great job. It's just, again, you're playing the number 1 team in the state of Tennessee. It is what it is right now.
Good run across the 30 and drug down.
I love to see Zeke get tackled by Marcus Gorey. They went to middle school together. They played together. It's just to watch that is funny.
Marcus kind of threw him down a little bit harder than he normally would. Had to give him a little extra.
Spin him twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got him wide open.
Yeah, there he is.
Got him. That's another first down, about the 48. That's McCouche.
Taken down by Demarius Ballard of the Bears, but not before he picks up another Mustang and McDonald's with Charleston. First down.
Running it up the middle and has some room. Bang, down he goes, but a big first down again. That's Zeke.
Big open field tackle there by Boo Carter to be able to stop that run.
And boy, Zeke was going to take him on a mano there, wasn't he?
That's the kind of player that he is. But here's a man coming in, running back, Malachi Martin, and he would take him on very quickly. He's a bruiser when he runs.
1st and 10, 36-yard line. Nothing there. And down goes Martin.
Walker Valley offensively up front has just really struggled with this Bradley defense. Front 7. They've done a great job this entire game. They've had a little confusion on different calls that they've needed to make, but they've got to be able to get a push for Walker Valley to kind of get back into this game with only 3 minutes left, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this third quarter.
Swartzel going to keep it, go long, and incomplete, almost intercepted, but incomplete down there.
That would have been another big play by Boo Carter.
Well, you got double coverage there, Josh. Great job by Boo to get back and see the deep man. But I feel like Walker Valley's offensive line has done a better job when they roll Swartzel out. If he has a little more time, and they've had a little bit of success running the football. But overall, like I said, that they've had some confusion. But again, Walker Valley's one score away, I think, from feeling like they're getting back in this game.
Well, that's kind of what we talked about, last week when it comes to Swartzel. He is better on the moves. He's quick, but he's not super, super fast. He's not a dual threat quarterback, but he can get out of the pocket and he can run.
3rd and 11. He is going to do that, but he's going to slide short about the 31, so give him 6.
But he still is a pocket passer, and he's got a great arm for a kid that's his size. I mean, he's not very tall. He's not very, he's not lanky and tall. But unbelievable quarterback, and definitely somebody's going to pick him up in the next level because he plays with heart, and he's an unbelievable kid.
So 4th down coming up for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Trailing 28-0. And a timeout, Walker Valley. It's a Smith Family McDonald's timeout. Let's take it with them. Let's take 1 minute here, Austin. 1 minute break and back in just a moment to Walker Valley. MixTV.tv, the rivalry game supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months with no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, MontgomeryShowers.com.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Freddie or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
And yes, our aerial coverage is presented by Cleveland Insurance. Sean, how do people get a hold of Cleveland Insurance?
ClevelandINS.com or call or text 423-478-1200. Or, hey, come by 20th Street, right at the corner of 20th Street and Ralph Buckner Drive.
Don't ask for Sheldon because he's never there.
Oh.
Going on vacation again next week.
Oh. All right, this is a big 4th down here for the Mustangs. Swartzel rolls, and down he goes. And
fumble. Nope. They're going to say he was down.
The sack that time for Bradley is by Wiley Sukowitz, who's Wiley is a sophomore linebacker for the Bears, and that's a Food City sack. All right, it's time now to look at our Garden Plaza Cleveland. This is our Meet the Parents is what we're calling this year, the coaches' parents. Walker Valley, Robert Akins, who, of course, that state championship winning coach on the left. There's Drew's mom on the right. And now, Damon Floyd. Those are Damon's parents. And there's a young Damon Floyd, guys, with a Michigan hat on.
Wow.
Right there, which I've got to ask him about. But his mom and dad right there. Garden Plaza, Cleveland, they're going to be serving, as Terry goes down, they're going to be serving cinnamon rolls to first responders on Monday. Ken Bolin invites everyone out. We're going to be there live. Dwayne will be there beginning at 8 a.m. on Monday morning.
Big hit there on Jay Allen Terry. Jay Allen still hasn't looked right tonight. He's kind of been limping around, kind of got rolled up on a few different times. But that was a big hit, another big hit on him.
Hello to our buddy Chet Brownlee looking in tonight. Hello, Chet, one of our former colleagues. Here's a pass complete and out of bounds. Pass was complete to Tito Williams. Boy, Shelton, Tito's gotten a lot of offers already.
Yeah, Tito's one of these. It's almost like Sterling said before the game in the pregame show, the Cleveland Ford pregame show, that it's just – they have so much talent, Josh. They only have one football.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you feel like kids are getting left out, but the flow of the game just doesn't dictate or allow everyone to touch it as much as you would want them to.
And that's the big thing with Bradley is that you're right. They have so many different options on offense and defense as well. Whether it's Jay Allen or it's whether it's Jay Allen or Jarius Rogers, Jackson Wilson, Tito Williams, all these guys, Mason Gorey, Marcus Gorey, Boo Carter, all of these guys play offense and really play both ways.
Pass is complete over the middle. That's going to be another first down for Bradley. Max Wilson, the senior, on the catch. And they now have it down to the Walker Valley 38-yard line. Bradley already leading 28-0. Cleveland going to our scoreboard. Mountain View Nissan, a Cleveland scoreboard. Cleveland now leads 29-14. I believe that said 29 over Knoxville. Yeah, 29-14 over Farragut.
That'd be a big bounce-back victory for the Raiders.
You got that right. Tackle in the backfield made that time by Jacob Hollingsworth. And so that's going to bring up another second and long here. So we're ticking down near a minute in the third.
This game has gone by so much quicker than last week's game.
Death goes by quicker than last week's game.
Oh my goodness! Is it a different? Is it a different umpire crew this week? I hope?
This is Athens.
Okay.
Here is the run, and well, very few penalties tonight. Very
Absolutely.
few. Hey, Brandy King and Richie are looking in, and my buddy Rivers King, I'm sure, is watching. Rivers helped co-host Bradley County In Service this year, and they are watching. And they said, tell Shelton hello from the Kings. Apparently, he went to school with Richie a long time ago.
Richie's family is, they're legends at Charleston. Richie's dad owned King's Record Service for years. Richie's mom, Pat, worked in the school cafeteria there at Charleston, then had King's Barbecue. The best hot slaw maker in the world is Pat King. But Richie and I worked at the country club for Les Marlowe for many years, and now you have Rivers doing food reviews.
Yes, and doing a great job. I told Brandy the other day we got to work him in. There's a hold. I believe it's a penalty against Bradley here, as we say no penalties.
If Rivers ends up with Brandy's ability to communicate and Richie's charisma, the sky is the limit for this young man.
There is no limit.
There is no limit. You're right.
Hey, fans, don't forget Tennessee's home opener, 5 o'clock tomorrow. We begin our pregame with SEC Saturday. CHI Memorial presents that. Shelton, Josh, and Jason Cox and myself will have it for you on mixtv.tv at 2:30 tomorrow. You can watch us. Boo Carter, and he'll cross the 40, and not much there. Going to be driven down after the play.
I mean, the whistle had blown, the forward progress had stopped. That's a tough call. But what I don't understand is how the back judge, Josh, you got 5 guys around that play, and the one that throws the flag is the farthest away.
Yeah, I think the other guys were going to let him play.
Well, they're talking about it. And we spoke too soon about the penalties.
Tomorrow before the Tennessee kick, 2 hours, 2-hour pregame show now for the University of Tennessee Vol Network. I think that'll be, that's the first game on the hill for the season. I think that Tennessee looked good last week against, a kind of a poor Virginia team. And now this week having Austin Peay before the tune-up. Gainesville, going to Gainesville next Saturday. And that will kind of be the first, what I would call, test. But, Josh, I hate to say it's a must-win, but for Tennessee to go to Florida after we've seen Florida not be very good, it's a must-win for the Vols in Gainesville next week.
Oh, absolutely. If you want to continue kind of the season that they had last year and the hope to be able to kind of play for a national championship, this is the last year where the top 4 teams are going to go. Next year it moves to 12, so Tennessee would have had the opportunity to play for one last year and probably will again this year as well. But Tennessee looks good this year. We'll see how Joe Milton does. I don't know if he is the man. I think Nico will start very soon for Tennessee and be the quarterback going forward for the next 3 or 4 years.
That's the end of the third quarter. The fourth quarter coming up. Bradley 28, Walker Valley nothing. And we will come back in just a moment with the fourth period on MixedTV.tv. The rivalry games back in 1 minute for the fourth period at Walker Valley.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Welcome back, everyone. MixedTV.tv, the rivalry games, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. As we welcome you back here.
Touchdown.
And Bradley, just like that,
Jarius Rogers
has scored again. Jarius Rogers, second in a row, Josh.
Yeah, they're in that part where they're going to kind of start spreading that ball around a little bit. Boo Carter got his earlier tonight, and Jarius Rogers is getting his. It's this is turning into a rout by Bradley, going up here for a kick to make it 35-0 Bradley.
Gentlemen, Bradley scored on their first offensive play in the first, the second, the third, and the fourth.
Yeah. Wow. Extra point is good, 35-0. And hey, they're watching. We've got Shelton apparently. Some alumni, Polk and Bradley alumni, I believe, looking in tonight.
Absolutely, watching in Riceville, Tennessee. So I guess they met in the middle there, kind of.
Yeah.
Polk.
Oh, they're in Riceville?
Yep, that's watching from Riceville.
Got a lot of folks looking in.
Mitch Pankey.
Mitch Pankey, okay, Mitch. And we appreciate everyone watching tonight. Hardy's Friday Night Blitz on Mixed TV after the game. I know Andy Jenkins. I'm not sure if Lovelace will be there or not, but who cares?
Doubtful.
Claims he's got a track meet, but who knows? It's the 20th anniversary of the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz. We'll have that after the game, all the scores and calls.
Chase Davis, the 2018 Bradley Central class of, says go Bears.
All right.
Now, Charlie Womack has decided to tell us we're doing a great job.
Charlie.
Don't listen. Charlie, Charlie, if you're going into this, don't back off the gas, brother. Here we go.
A second. Here's a run back, one man to beat. He's still on his feet, but he's taken down from behind. Who was that?
Tavarius Sheehy.
All right. I think that was Hudson McCouche.
He was the returner, but but she was. Did you see him come out of nowhere?
Literally from the 30 all the way to the 40 to the other 40.
He tracked him down 20 yards like a deer.
Sheehy was on our side of the field, tracked him to the opposite side, and took him down.
Smokes.
Saved that for Bradley Central from Walker Valley scoring on that play.
Charlie, let us get to the next break.
Yeah, we're not
done. We're not
Charlie.
done.
We're gonna
Charlie, we're not
Charlie.
done. Yeah, you're coming in, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. First down and 10 to go from the 45. Still on his feet, down to the 40.
You actually didn't know, but when you made fun of us, you became our friend.
Malachi Martin on the run. Very true. What do old Chuckles have to say?
He said, "You guys are. I'm just giving you a hard time. You're doing a great job. But listen,
Charlie,
Charlie, you can't do that. Listen, you don't
no.
understand. We give ourselves a harder time than you guys could ever give. So
can't even say it on the air.
You don't know. Charlie, come to one production meeting on Tuesday.
Please. We'll buy your lunch. I promise you. We'll buy your lunch.
You'll never come back. It's ball at the 40-yard line.
Well, I'll do one better. We'll take Charlie to a Braves game and let him see what really happens.
You guys have fun with that one. I will tell you, there'll be a Buc-ee's stop in your future.
Absolutely.
Here's a run up the middle again for Walker Valley. Again, yeah, you know, it's, and you guys have said it several times. I mean, it's, it's the number one team in the state, and Bradley.
They're playing like it. They're playing.
Yeah,
like
they
it.
are.
They really are.
They
I
are.
mean, Walker Valley, like we've said all night, Walker Valley is an amazing football team. They have played well all season long. They played against Cleveland last week and really kind of dominated that entire game. Penalties was the big part about that game last week, but Bradley Central has really came in here and really has dominated this game from start to finish, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And to be honest with you, special teams is really what's won this game tonight, really what got it kicked off, and is what will continue to go the rest of the night.
Brenda Evans says she's watching from downtown Willow Street. Go Bears.
Who was it?
Brenda Evans.
Brenda Evans.
Downtown Willow Street, down there near Wholesale Supply.
Go Bears.
Come on.
I think she's behind Wholesale Supply, actually.
Is she?
Nice lady, yes, ma'am.
So, probably don't have any great cell phone service like we do at Wholesale, but.
Josh's office is where internet goes to die. If you ever called him.
Yeah. Oh, it's happened to me. I thought he'd just hanging up on me.
No. I've been waiting. Sometimes he looks stuff up. I'm waiting on the dial-up to start.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
They're going to run it. Oh, he's got a hole here. This is Terry in the Walker Valley territory.
Slow to get up again.
All the way down to the 48. That's a Bradley first down. Bradley, yep, that score is right, folks, 35-0. Bradley will host, it's interesting, guys, they're going to host Heritage out of North Georgia. That is E.K. Slaughter's team, the former Cleveland High School head coach. And Heritage out of Georgia. So Bradley will host them next week, as they'll run it down inside the 40, down about the 38. Where we need to really, guys, I need to monitor that Cleveland score. Very interesting there at Knoxville Farragut. Farragut was heavily favored.
Gary Sneed said go Bears, and Jill Snyder said go Bears, class of 1992.
All right. So here's a 2nd down and 1 for Bradley at the 47. Not the 47, the 37, and they're going to be driven back, no gain.
Trying to get a score update from Greg Short Phillips.
Oh, come on. Are we going to go there again?
Oh, Shorts.
He called me the other day, and I said, hey, Daisy.
Oh, my.
Only thing he needs is a pair of cowboy boots.
Good Lord. Man, have we gone downhill. Hey, coming up, fans, the Mayfield star of the game. That'll be interesting. And then our big time Stoney's Appliance Repair defensive play of the game, plus all the Hardee's highlights, all coming up after the game. Have a timeout. Bradley. Let's take it with him, a Smith Family McDonald's timeout. Let's take 1 minute here, 60 seconds for our station, MixedTV.tv. We're back to Walker Valley in 1 minute on MixedTV.tv.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Hey, Josh, you've got an update on the scoreboard there. First of all, the pass toward the end zone, intercepted by Walker Valley. He's going to bring it out. So we'll stay here for a minute as that is intercepted. Mason Alexander on the interception.
Yeah, I spoke to Greg Phillips. That's Mr. Terry Evans, color analyst, partner there, and he said,
"Don't stop."
What?
Just give the score.
You never will.
29-14 Cleveland. Greg said that Cleveland is playing the best game that they've played all year.
Wow. Well, you know, and they had a big loss here last week. Walker Valley goes to Ooltewah next week. I know Cleveland is on the road next week. And then also we have Bradley at home. They're the only home game next week against Heritage. Hello, Linda White, the Southeast Bank president in Ooltewah.
Got a foul on play, flag on play.
Foul by number 19, Walker, but there's penalty markers on the field.
So a penalty marker comes out. Linda is watching tonight. We appreciate that. And the penalty against Bradley. Hey, folks, Village Volkswagen test drive the award-winning locally made VW Atlas at villagevw.com. Dale's Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, just call Dales.com. Hello to the Dale's watching tonight. Andrew Johnson Bank, 2 locations serving Cleveland. Another flag on the play. Mike Thomason there at Andrew Johnson Bank. Thanks also to Alon Planning Partners. Offsides against Bradley, Dwayne Williams says. Alon Planning Partners. Time to create a winning game plan for your financial future. Call Jay and Brittany Hagee, 315-1441. Capital Tire Service, Freddie and Tony down there. Freddie, our longtime friend. Here is a handoff across the 45. And on 2 more flags here, guys, as we've got 5:20 in the game. 35-0.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to get a little chippy here. It looks like it's personal foul maybe on Walker Valley. Just, I think probably enough is enough there with looks like the second guy's always going to get called, but it looks like they may get both of them on this. But looks like Charleston alum Dennis Melton is watching tonight. So we got a lot of folks looking in right now.
Yeah, they really are. Hey, Fruitless, what are we looking at here? The pole? Leaving?
Why is the pole right in the middle?
Yeah, why would we put a camera there?
Oh, look at these guys. Can they hear me? They were oh, well, they're gone. It's like at Polk County the other night. They were dancing in front of the screen and so they could hear me. But not this time. Back them up to the 32-yard line here for Walker Valley. So, where does Walker Valley go from here? I mean, what happens?
You flush this. I mean, you're undefeated on the season, right? I mean, that you've won every game you played so far. You've lost to the #1 team in the state. Yeah, it was kind of a bad beat, 35-0, 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. You flush this game, you forget about it, and you continue to play the rest of your season. You've already beat Cleveland, and what you want to do is just keep winning. They're going to have the opportunity to make the playoffs this year. Walker Valley is an amazing football team. They're going to go a long way this year. Shelton, did you say 7 wins, 8 wins this year?
I think 7, 8 wins, yeah, absolutely. I think they're doing a great job.
And I think that they can kind of continue that. And but this is one of the ones where, hey, look, you know, you lost to your crosstown rival, Bradley. You beat Cleveland. We'll just go from there and keep rolling.
Shelton, you got some more hellos.
Yeah, Robert Green watching in from Winter Haven, Florida. That's a little-known fact. Olcan Boyd went to Winter Haven High School.
Dennis Olcan Boyd.
Dennis Olcan Boyd.
Remember him.
Absolutely. But that's, if my calculation is correct, that's 8 different states tuning in tonight.
Wow. And down goes the quarterback. And he's slow to get up. Swartzel.
Swartzel's pass was complete.
Oh, Linda sent me a picture. Okay, thank you. Linda's watching on the big screen.
Got an injury down there on the field. Looks like he got up. Is that Schwartzel? Very slow to get up.
Hey, Fruitless, we got to draw 2 winners of all these pictures we're getting. We got. We're going to give away a pair of movie passes to 2 different individuals. Sending pictures. Send us a picture of you watching tonight. Hey, will you put the number up again? I forgot it.
423-614-6499 on the Darren Miller EXP text line.
You've said that before.
Too many times.
As down about 3 minutes here, so we'll give those away. I tell you, we'll give those away in post game. Again, the Leisure Time Bowling post game show coming up. The Mayfield star of the game, Stoney's appliance repair defensive play of the game, all coming up. Do another game ball from this game. We'll do it at the winner's school this coming week. A lot to come. Hello, Greta Dills, who Bear class of 91. Both her sons are former Bear football players. Coach Dills, class of 2009, CJ class of 2020. Playing college ball now. Hello, Greta. Thanks for looking in tonight. So Bradley takes over the 32.
Scott and Jennifer Ratcliffe are watching in tonight also. They sent in a picture.
Well, it's the only way they can visit with their son Gideon, because he won't visit them.
Can we get the interception tuned back up? I've got a few people on Facebook wanting to see that again as the interception by the Mustangs there at the end zone. With a defender for Bradley coming out of nowhere. But if we can get that one tuned back up.
Look forward to Gene Henley's coverage, Chattanooga Times Free Press.
Always good to see him.
That was a great job. His mother was my teacher.
She tried.
All right, Charlie, here's what Charlie's latest is. Maybe, quote, maybe we can get the Chipmunks to commentate next week instead of the Three Stooges. Hey, no, Charlie.
Yeah.
Don't be putting smiley faces on your idiotic post. Okay, it's over, man. Hey, Chuck, man, you've stepped in it, buddy. So you're in.
You're in our wheelhouse.
Absolutely.
You're in.
Rest of the season, Charlie. Just watch, please.
We'll get you sponsored for it's over, buddy.
And don't think we're mad, because we're not. This is, I mean,
you should be on. This is the honor of your life, Chuck. So what's going to happen with you, buddy? We better not see any more of these idiotic smiley faces.
And if you've got anything on your internet search history, I'm going to find it.
Oh, hey, hello.
Charlie, I'd change that profile picture real quick. Because that profile picture might come up on a T-shirt somewhere.
Oh, boy. Well, we're having some fun here, no kidding.
Absolutely.
But you know what? These athletes and their families, it's a commitment they make, and my goodness, they all make us proud. And 2 great schools, and look what's happening here. They're gonna meet in the middle, Drew and Damon, and it's just it's this huge crowd here on a night where ATS The Bridge has been lifted up with awareness. We've been laughing a lot up here, just having some fun, but guys, it's truly, it underscores really the greatness of Bradley County.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you, Steve.
Part of it. It's a part of the DNA of this county. All right, so we've got the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show to come. Got some awards to hand out, and then we're going to end our broadcast. A big thank you again to Austin and Gideon and their crew. They've been excellent, worked all day on this thing, and we really appreciate them.
Appreciate Charlie.
And Charlie, and that's now every broadcast. We're now going to thank Charlie.
Absolutely.
And here's the problem. Charlie's probably AI. Charlie's probably not even real. So we'll see. Charlie, we want to meet you. So we want to meet you, and we're going to have you on. All right, let's take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll put a lid on it. for tonight. 35-0 the final. Bradley over Walker Valley. We're back in 60 seconds.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
You've made an impact in your field, and you want to give back. Now make an impact on the next generation by earning your Master of Arts in Teaching degree at Tennessee Wesleyan University. In as little as 13 months, you can earn your master's degree and find a rewarding career that allows you to use your experience to prepare the next generation of leaders and innovators. For more information, visit tnwesleyan.edu/MAT.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfasts bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Now for the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show. Leisure Time Bowling, our friends there on Key Street. Hey, they're going to host a very special event on Monday with us. But first, it's time for the Hardee's Highlight. Goodness in the making. Guys, I'll turn it over to you.
Now we're here with the Hardee's Highlights. Boo Carter to start this game goes off and gets a punt return, 95 yards, takes it back for a Bradley Central touchdown. First score of the game. Unbelievable play here by Boo. Shows off his speed and elusiveness. Breaks 6 tackles on the play to be able to put Bradley on the first on the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah, Boo gets it started very, very fast. It's a Bradley record for that punt return there. Just an incredible job by Boo to get Bradley off and running. This will be the second, but it looks like this may be the second scorer there. Yeah, first pass of the second quarter, touchdown, Boo Carter, 35 yards from Caleb Martin. That puts Bradley up 14-0. They scored the first possession of the first quarter. They scored their first time they touched the ball in the second quarter. And this is right after halftime. Walker Valley decides to go for a pooch kick, and then it is taken to the house. 70 yards, caught on the run, as Steve Hartline said. He took about 10 seconds off the clock. Jarius Rogers, his first of his 2 touchdowns on the night, put Bradley up 21-0. And Walker Valley, Swartz will roll out here. He's going to throw it deep, and it's an incredible catch down the sidelines. That would get Walker Valley again, Josh, inside the 25 for the 4th time in this game, but they just were not able to really stick one in tonight into the end zone.
No, they weren't. That was Hudson McCoy with a big catch.
And
here's
this,
Bradley.
Yeah, this is Caleb Martin, going to be a quarterback keeper into the corner, front corner of the end zone. That'll put Bradley up 28-0 by the end of the third quarter. And then Bradley will score one more time on the night, and it'll be 25-yard pitch and catch from Caleb Martin to Jarius Rogers with 11:52. First time they touched the ball in the fourth quarter, and that is your Hardee's Highlights. Bradley Central wins 35-0.
It's time now to hand out some post-game awards. First of all, let's talk about the defensive play of the game, brought to you by Stoney's Appliance Repair. Hey, when you call Stoney's to repair your appliances, Stoney will call you back. We've gotten to know Stoney. He's helped me personally, and you can call and talk with Stoney. Guys, what do you think?
I think instead of a defensive play of the game, instead of the defense, I think we're going to go with a special teams play of the game, and that's Boo Carter, one of the first plays of the game. That punt return, one of the longest punt returns you said in history of Bradley Central High School for Boo Carter. 95-yard punt return back for a touchdown to put Bradley Central up 7-0 to start this game.
All right, so there you go. Now it's time for the Mayfield Star of the Game, brought to you by Mayfield Dairy. Mayfield Dairy is celebrating 100 years of Mayfield ice cream. And don't forget the Mayfield Visitors Center available to you, and the tours of Mayfield have resumed the last year or so. Thanks, everybody at Mayfield, Angie Melhorn, all of our friends, of course, Scotty at Mayfield Dairy. Who's our Mayfield Star of the Game?
The Mayfield Star of the Game is none other than Boo Carter. It was this first half of this game was the Boo Carter show, and it ended that way the rest of the game as well. Bradley, him and his teammates kind of the rest of his teammates came up to help him out at the end of the game, but Bradley Central wins this game tonight against Walker Valley 35-0. But it all started with Boo Carter on a big punt return for 95 yards. After that, another touchdown by Boo as well in the back of the end zone from a long deep pass from Caleb Martin. But Boo Carter is our player of the game.
All right, I'm going to get some final comments from these guys, and we're going to put a lid on it for tonight. First, Shelton, just some final thoughts.
Well, I mean, if you look for the good, you find it. And I think for Walker Valley, it's, they moved the football successfully inside the 20s. Bradley bent but did not break defensively. Bradley, it's all about the big play, and that's what you do when you have playmakers like they do. And that's, whether it's Boo or Jarius or whether it's Caleb Martin or we got to see Terry back tonight. Just a lot of great things that continues. Bradley now is not on a mission of what's the next game. Now Bradley's looking at how far can we go? What do we need to do to make sure we can take that next step and get deep in these playoffs and give ourselves a chance to do something that this school hasn't done in a very long time. For Walker Valley, if you're Coach Atkins, you're going back and you're saying, hey guys, we did a lot of good things. We played the #1 team in the state of Tennessee, and we moved the football decently well. We played good defense except for the explosive plays. And again, two touchdowns are on a special team. So you give up 14 on special teams. So I just think there's a lot of good that Walker Valley can take out of this game. And, of course, Bradley Central, that at this point, Josh, they're looking to keep winning and not get anybody injured.
Yeah, absolutely. Bradley Central, for the rest of this year, they want to win every single game. And they, as the #1 team in the state, they are kind of battling and fighting their own demons, going after that state championship this year. Like Shelton said, if you're Walker Valley, you flush this game and you continue on the rest of your season and try to make it deep into the playoffs and continue to play in the games that you do. You really have to, as Walker Valley, has to kind of just let this one go and just kind of move on and keep it rolling. And that is a hard thing to do for a team. But for Walker Valley, they know that they're a lot better than what that 35-0 shows on that scoreboard. But for Bradley, they're going to have an unbelievable season. Got some great games going forward for Bradley, and we're excited to be able to cover some of those.
And our Facebook star of the night was
Charlie.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Have a great night, Charlie.
Yeah.
Chuck.
We hope you enjoyed the show, buddy.
Chuck. What's up, Chuck? All right, for Shelton, for Josh Rogers,
and
Wayne Williams did a great job tonight.
And for Chuck.
And for Chuck, Austin, Chadwick, and our entire crew, Getty and Ratcliffe, and all of our crew, tremendous job. Thank you, guys. Hey, next time we join you, we'll be at Ottawa High School for the first time. MixedTV.tv will cover the East Hamilton at Ottawa collision. Much more to come on that. For all of us, Steve Hartline for MixedTV.tv and Wholesale Supply Group. Good night, everybody.